field at any time and could enter the spectator areas. We remind you to pay attention while you enjoy the game. And we are pleased to have a representative from Peace Health Sports Medicine with us today for the ceremonial first pitch, Steve Hung. Steve, please pitch away. I think it was the line at the guy. Let's give him a big hand. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please stand, remove your hats, and direct your attention to the flag outside the left field fence as Karen Osgood, also from Peace Health, leads us in our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in them, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Karen. Fans, please remain standing as we honor our guests from Victoria with the playing of the Canadian anthem. Thank you. What a beautiful afternoon for Raptors.
This is Ridgefield Raptors baseball. The pregame show starts right now.
For the first time this season, the Ridgefield at a sweep. Welcome back for Game 3 at the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex as the Victoria Harbourcats stay in town for one more game here against the host Ridgefield Raptors. Thanks for joining us on the Raptors live stream. I'm Josh Warden. Ridgefield winning yesterday in blowout fashion to improve to 12-7 overall. Victoria is now 8-11 on the year. Ridgefield has a chance for his first 3-game sweep on the summer. Now, Ridgefield did go 2-0 against Kelowna. The third game got rained out, so you can count that as a sweep if you want. But this would be the first 3-game sweep if Ridgefield does win today. They have already won 3 series in a row. Let's get you the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with Todd Haney's crew of the Victoria Harbourcats. Leading off for Victoria and playing center field from Chico State is Grady Morgan. Batting second for Victoria, and the third baseman from University of the Incarnate Word, Roberto Gonzalez. Batting third, and the right fielder, Joseph Redfield from Sam Houston State. Batting cleanup, and the left fielder from Cisco Junior College, Colton Moore, who owns a .327 batting average so far on the summer. Batting fifth, the first baseman from Cal Baptist is Jake Skipworth. Batting sixth, the designated hitter from Seattle University, Shane Jamison. Batting seventh for the Harbourcats and playing short, Josh Rowling had an excellent series. He's 5 for 7 with a home run. Batting eighth for Victoria and playing second base, Seattle University's Hudson Shoup. And rounding out the 9 for the Victoria Harbourcats, the catcher is Russell Young. On the mound today for Victoria is Michael Nunez, getting a second start of the year. And his counterpart for the Raptors is Ryan Harvey. The right-hander from UC Santa Barbara is taking his warm-up pitches right now. Here's the 9 hitters who will try to give him some run support like yesterday when the Raptors scored 12 runs for Harvey's college teammate Cooper Rons, who got the victory yesterday. The fellow Gaucho from UCSB got the win with 12 runs behind him in the shutout victory last night. Leading off for Ridgefield today, just like yesterday, and playing second base from Aiea, Hawaii, and the University of Portland infielder Jake Sukata. Batting second, the center fielder from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo is Austin Cavanis. Batting third, the shortstop Mikey Kane from USC, 5 hits on the series already. Cleanup hitter and designated hitter is Will Chambers on a 12-game hit streak. Batting fifth, the catcher from Pacific University, Isaac Lovings. Batting sixth, the left fielder from College of the Canyons, Doyle Kane, 7 hits on the series already. Batting seventh, good to see him back in the lineup, first baseman from Hawaii, Safea Mawai. Batting eighth, the right fielder from College of the Canyons, Alex Sepulveda. And batting ninth, third baseman from Fresno State University is Travis Welker, playing the hot corner today for Ridgefield. Ryan Harvey takes to the mound, facing Grady Morgan, and we are ready to go from Ridgefield. Morgan, left-handed batter, steps in, 2 for 5 on Friday, hitless yesterday, and sprays the first pitch foul. And we are underway at 106 here in Sunday. 12-7 on the year for Ridgefield, winning 6 of the last 7 games. The 0-1 pitch is high and outside from Ryan Harvey. Victoria has now lost 3 in a row, but they have not been swept yet this season. I'm trying to avoid that fate today. The 1-1 pitch from Harvey is a fastball hit right back up the middle, and a base hit landing in center field, cut off by Cavanis after the second bounce. And it's a leadoff single for Grady Morgan. So after going hitless yesterday, he places a ball in center field for a single here in the first inning. And it's Roberto Gonzalez next. Ridgefield winning yesterday, 12 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Victoria, no runs on 10 hits and committed 2 errors in the field. Top of the first inning here, man on first for the Harbourcats. Ryan Harvey gets a breaking ball, foul ball down the first base side. Victoria wearing the home navy blues today, or the road navy blues, I should say, and the gray pants. Whereas Ridgefield wearing the maroon uniforms, bookended by white pants, white caps with the red brims. Ryan Harvey getting his second start, snap throw over to first to get the runner back. 6'3" right-hander, clocks in at 185 pounds, has spent 3 years so far in Santa Barbara. moving over from Roseville, California, where he grew up. Made 23 appearances this year for UCSB and Andrew Checketts. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Is fouled back to the netting, and he's ahead 0-2. He was a starter at UCSB briefly this year. His first appearance as a start, but then moved to the bullpen and was effectively their closer this year. Got 11 saves. A lot of leverage situations closing out games. Ryan Harvey this year. He likes both, closing and starting. Probably starting a little bit more, but both he says he enjoys. This is just low on the 2-strike pitch. Had 37 strikeouts to just 8 walks this year at UCSB and an ERA of 3.68. Runner on first for Victoria. Here's the 1-2 pitch with a runner going, a swing and a miss, a strikeout, and the throw's in time from Isaac Lovings. Sukata places the tag. It's a strike him out, throw him out, double play, and the bases are cleared here in the first inning. Double play to get the first 2 outs of the day. Isaac Lovings to Jake Sukata. And so there's 2 down here in the top of the first. Good start for Ridgefield. Here's Joseph Redfield against Ridgefield, and he fouls off the first pitch. So a swing and a miss on the 1-2. Really looked like a hit and a run, but just the pitch elevated, and Gonzalez could not get on line with it. And Grady Morgan was easily put out at second base. The 0-1 pitch is a grounder towards second. Sukata dives. It's outside of his reach. It'll roll almost to the wall. And Redfield's thinking 2. In fact, it is bounced, and now he's going for 3. Redfield turns. He'll get there standing up as the ball bobbled in center field. Probably will be a double plus an error since I don't think he was going for third otherwise. I think it was Cavanis the one that bobbled it. So it'll be a double plus E8 on the sequence. First error of the series for Ridgefield. And so right after the strike him out, throw him out, Victoria plants a runner on third base with 2 down. So Colton Moore is the batter, right-handed hitter. And swings and laces one to right center field. Cavanis coming over, diving attempt, and he makes the grab. Right after he committed the error, 1 pitch later, he more than makes up for it. And Austin Cavanis steals away a run. Who cares that he made an error? He makes a spectacular catch in center field. And the inning goes scoreless. What a play by Austin Cavanis. And that's it in the first inning. No score through half an inning. Ridgefield Raptors coming up after this.
Dick Hanna Dealerships is proud to welcome everyone back to support our Ridgefield Raptors. Just in time for warm summer nights with family and friends, lounging on the lawn, or eating dogs in the stands. Feels good to be back. In business for over 70 years, Dick Hanna Dealerships is a local, family-owned business with locations in Vancouver, Kelso, and Portland. Choose from thousands of cars and 12 new car brands. Experience nice in the car business. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. Now play ball.
C-Tran is your public transit system offering service in Clark County and beyond. Catch local service in Clark County, plus regional and express service to Portland. And now you can ride the current C-Tran's new on-demand service operating in Ridgefield and other areas. So leave the driving to us. C-Tran will take you out to the ball game and anywhere else you need to go. Visit c-tran.com for more information. C-Tran, our community, our promise.
Well, an exciting top of the first inning that ends up going scoreless. A double play, a double, and a spectacular catch in center field by Austin Cavanis. 1 pitch after he committed an error, allowing a runner to get to third, and then he redeems himself on the very next pitch. Cavanis will bat second this inning. He will follow Jake Sukata in the bottom of the first. No score between the Harbourcats and the Ridgefield Raptors. Ridgefield already 5 games above 500 on the year. And despite that good mark, they're still 4th place just in the Southern Division alone, which 4 teams get in the playoffs. It'll be tough to get into the postseason this year, as they are just 1 spot ahead of missing the postseason. Granted, we're still a long ways to go before the end of the year as Jake Sukata takes a pitch low from Michael Nunez, right-hander making his second start of the year. Got the win at Kamloops in his first appearance. The 1-0 pitch to Jake Sukata is swung on and a bouncer to the right side of the infield, snared by Skipworth, the first baseman throwing back, and in time to Nunez to get the 3-1 put out. And there's one out here in the bottom of the first. So Cavanis will come up. It was a double to right center, and Cavanis bobbled the ball trying to collect it off the bounce. It was already a double, but the runner was able to get to third on the play, and so he was charged with an error. And on the very next pitch, fly ball right center field, and Shallow had to come in on it and worked laterally and went horizontal to make the fantastic catch in shallow right center, and that ended the inning. Now he gets his first at-bat of the day and takes a breaking ball outside for ball one from Michael Nunez. Cavanis hitting .242 on the summer. 1 for 3 yesterday and 3 hits on the series. Next pitch to him is on the outer half, strike one. Went 1 for 3 yesterday with 3 runs scored. 2 walks and an RBI as well yesterday evening. Here's the 1-1 to him. Fastball, he fouls back at 92 miles an hour from Michael Nunez. He went 4 1/3 innings in his start at Kamloops. Got the win, allowed 2 runs, 4 hits, 5 punch-outs, and 3 walks. Here's the 1-2 pitch from him to Cavanis, changeup away, and ball 2. 2-2 the count to Austin Cavanis from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Will make his debut for the Mustangs this next year. Did spend this past year at San Luis Obispo, but did not play due to injury. A breaking ball inside, almost got the strikeout in the inner half, but just runs in a bit. And a full count now to Austin Cavanis. On a warm day here in Ridgefield, low 90s. And on the turf, makes it a little tougher, but they're dealing with it. 3-2 pitch is popped up into shallow left. Colton Moore coming in, looking up into the sun. It's the shortstop Rolling, who backhands on the pop-up. And there's 2 outs here in the first. 91 degrees at game time here. Will continue to rise a little bit. Expected to reach 96 today. Maybe even 97 is the high officially in Ridgefield. But 91 right now. The bats have been hot for the Kane brothers. Mikey Kane and Doyle Kane have been ridiculous this series against Victoria. And using the same bat as well, that black and tan wood bat. And Mikey Kane steps in, first pitch swinging, and fouls it off the netting towards his college coach, Chris Cota. Mikey Kane 5 for 8 on the series. 3 doubles, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and a couple of walks as well. Just this series alone. And this is his first at-bat of Game 3. 0-1 pitch breaker is a strike, 0-2 on Mikey Kane, who's now tied for the league lead in doubles. He's got 3 this series and 7 on the season. Nobody has more in the entire West Coast League. He's got 2 strikes on him, no score in the first inning. And it's on the outside corner on the slider that just nips the outside edge. And a strikeout looking. 3-pitch punch out from Michael Nunez to close the first. And we are through 1 inning from Ridgefield. We head to the second. No score between the Harbourcats and the Raptors.
A .380 batting average is like using Dawn as your mortgage lender. She has over 30 years rounding the bases to a new home and loves helping families build their dreams. Know anyone buying their first home? Would you like to make a cash offer on your next purchase? Evergreen Home Loans can help with several loan options. Call Dawn today to get started. 360-608-7438. Again, that's 360-608-7438. She would love to send you home. Go Raptors!
Hey baseball fans, after the game visit A, the area's premier gaming, dining, entertainment, and meeting destination. A is a proud supporter of the Ridgefield Raptors and the perfect place to meet up with friends after a Raptors win for dinner, drinks, and great times. Keep the fun and excitement going after the 9th inning and grab beers at Tom's Urban, or enjoy a perfectly cooked porterhouse at Michael Jordan's Steakhouse. With 100,000 square feet of gaming space, 15 different restaurants, bars, and retail outlets to choose from, A has just what you need to turn your night at the ballgame into a night you won't forget. A, just off I-5 at exit 16, ILANIresort.com.
It's Blazers Day here in Ridgefield. Portland Trailblazers making their appearance. The Blazers stunt team and the dancers. There's giveaways, a Blazers tent. Ridgefield just beat Portland this past week. Not the Blazers, the Pickles. Portland Pickles, another team here in the West Coast League. Ridgefield won 2 out of 3 down in Portland this week and will host the Pickles 2 days from now, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, to continue this 6-game homestand. This is game 3 of that stretch, and Ridgefield 2-0 so far on the homestand. It's a tie score, no score, as we head to the second inning. Jake Skipworth to face Ryan Harvey to begin the top of the second. Ground ball on the first pitch, 3-hopper to Mikey Kane. He fields working towards second base and throws across to Safea Mawai to record the out. 1 pitch and 1 away in the top of the second. As Mikey Kane was throwing to his brother whenever he would field a ground ball this series. Now they switch. Doyle Kane is now playing behind him in left field, his older brother, and Safea Mawai checks in at first base. So it's Travis Welker at third, Mikey Kane at short, Jake Sukata at second, Safea Mawai back into the lineup at first base. Isaac Levings is the catcher. Here's Shane Jamison, the batter, and a strike on the outside edge. Doyle Kane in left, Austin Cavanis in center, and Alex Sepulveda gets his first start in right field. Had been playing left every other game. The 0-1 from Ryan Harvey. Fastball swing and a whiff. Strike 2 from Ryan Harvey. Gave up 2 hits in the first inning, but cleaned out 1 with a caught stealing and stranded the other on a fly ball. 0-2 pitch is just off the plate at 96 miles an hour on the 4-seamer and does not quite get the out. Ryan Harvey with the 1-2 pitch, another fastball. That one gets the job done. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down here in the second. Ryan Harvey gets the put out. And Josh Rolling is up next, who's 5 for 7 on the series. 4 RBIs on Friday with a 3-run home run. He's been their most effective hitter on the team this weekend. But he's got nobody on and 2 outs in the second inning, no score. Ryan Harvey winds and a breaking ball high and off the glove of Isaac Levings. Ryan Harvey made his first start of the summer Sunday against Cowlitz, went 2 1/3 innings, 3 earned runs, didn't give up a walk and struck out 4, but gave up a little bit too much contact for his liking. 1-0 pitch here, swung on and missed. Pitched really effectively last year. He was a Ridgefield Raptor last summer. Had the 4th best ERA on the team, 2.2 earned run average. Really solid campaign in a Ridgefield uniform last year. 1-1 pitch is popped up and foul. He went 36 innings last year and 8 starts for Ridgefield towards the middle of the year. Really caught rhythm, and he and Jaron Hunter were back-to-back really good starters. Nate Wheeldryer was really good too. He didn't stay quite as long as the other 2, but those 3 guys were all really solid starters. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's hit pretty well to center field. Austin Cavanis jogging over. Should have a play on it, and he does make the catch in right center field. Cavanis makes the inning-ending out in the first and second. This one less dramatic than the diving play he made last inning. It's a 1-2-3 frame for Ryan Harvey. We head to the bottom of the second. No score from the Rourke.
This is WSU Vancouver, Southwest Washington's only 4-year research university. Whether in person or via distance delivery, WSU Vancouver offers high-quality education and an employer-respected degree. You'll get a small school feel and the kind of place where you know you matter. Here, you'll get personalized education that brings out the best in you and inspires you to achieve your highest goals. Now what are you waiting for? Apply today.
Ridgefield Main Street supports the Raptors and is dedicated to preserving the cultural heritage of downtown Ridgefield while advocating for its future. See you downtown and at ridgefieldmainstreet.com.
The Ridgefield Raptors are back, where the entire family can watch top-level college baseball players live at the Rourke. Now, kids 12 and under get in free with a paid adult for all Sunday afternoon Raptors games. Enjoy local Southwest Washington baseball with the whole family this summer. Sunday games are at 105 and are presented by Peace Health and the Columbian. Come cheer on your Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
Will Chambers to lead off for the Ridgefield Raptors in a scoreless ball game, bottom half of the second inning. Isaac Lovings and Doyle Kane will be the hitters following Will Chambers on a sunny day here in Southwest Washington, 92 degrees. A day off tomorrow to recoup, rehydrate, and reset for a second Portland series. Ridgefield winning 2 of 3 against the Pickles earlier this week. Will Chambers watches ball 1 from Nunez. And a 1-0 count to Will Chambers, switch hitting designated hitter on a 12-game hit streak. And his first at-bat of the day. The 1-0 pitch swings and a foul ball back, almost hit the butterfly, flapping around behind home plate. He's got a hit in 16 of the 17 games this year. And scored 2 runs in the only hitless game he had, hitting .344 on the summer. 1-1 pitch is a bit low, and a 2-1 count to Will. He's got 4 home runs. Only one guy has more than him in the league. That's Ivan Breathauer, plays for Edmonton. He's the only guy with 5. Will tied for second with 4 long balls on the year. 2-1 the count to Will Chambers, breaking ball up, ball 3. Ivan Breathauer played against Ridgefield, a series against Edmonton a week and a half ago, and he had 2 home runs in that series. And so he actually took his lead over Will Chambers with thanks to the games against Ridgefield. But Chambers got time to catch up to him. 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, full count. Chambers led the league last year in home runs. Had 8 of them on the year. 4 more this year, so he has 12, which is most in Ridgefield career history. Returning player for the Raptors, most ever in Ridgefield history. Here's the payoff to him, just behind the fastball, and strike 3 swinging. 1 away in the bottom of the second. Hey fans, when you play Washington's lottery, you not only help ABCs, you also help PhDs. Visit walottery.com for more information. And thanks for playing. It's Washington State Lottery. Isaac Lovings to follow Will Chambers in a scoreless contest, bottom half of the second inning. First pitch to the Pacific University catcher is taken for strike 1. Didn't get the start yesterday. He had a pinch hit opportunity and walked. Did start on Friday. Takes a late swing at the changeup and does not get a piece. It's 0-2 to Isaac Lovings. .250 batting average for Isaac. Outfield playing straight up to him with 1 away. 0-2 pitch. He takes a hack at it and does not get it. Was tailing towards the inside part of the plate and strikes out swinging. 3 straight strikeouts for Michael Nunez. 1 to close last inning, and the first 2 this frame. Now Doyle Kane will try to snap that string.
Your left fielder from the College of the Canyons.
Left fielder today is first on the team with 26 hits. Looking for number 27 on the year. Checks his swing in the first pitch, and no, he did not check his swing, according to our home plate umpire tonight. Isaac McAllister's in the field. Chris Castro is calling balls and strikes. 0-1 the count to Doyle Kane. Breaking ball nearly hit him, and it did graze his jersey. And no, it did not. I thought it did, but Chris Castro is saying it did not make contact. I thought it definitely did hit him, but Castro disagrees. Castro will ask for help from Isaac McAllister, but I'm not sure that Isaac is going to be of any help in this circumstance. From my angle, it definitely did hit Doyle Kane. Not a lot. I mean, it didn't plunk him, and Doyle was very certain that it did. Pointed right to his shoulder after the play. McAllister, the field umpire, and there he does change the call. Standing 10 feet behind first base, and McAllister, the field umpire, had enough of an opinion to change Chris Castro's mind. Or maybe Chris just had a moment to think about it and realized, I'll use Isaac's opinion to change it, and wasn't so sure after all. So I believe they made the correct call in the end.
Now coming to the plate is number 10.
And Doyle Kane gets hit by a pitch. Safea Mawai will get his first at-bat in a week. Took a week off just to get right, make sure he's all healthy. He's good to go. And with his father in attendance today, Safea Mawai gets the start at first base. Capella, his dad, is in town for 1 more day, was here for a week. And watching his son, his only child, take a ball outside. Want to know the count with 2 away. Safea Mawai from Hilo, Hawaii. His father Capella visiting the mainland for a week, and this is his last day here Safea ahead 1-0, 2 down, runner on first, no score. Top half of the second inning. Michael Nunez comes home with the ball down. Doyle Kane on a delayed steal is going to get in safely. Nice work by Doyle Kane, his second stolen base of the series. Perfectly timed delayed steal. And the catcher, Russell Young, was not able to come out of his crouch and make an accurate throw on the sudden movement by Doyle Kane. Broke at the perfect time and gets a stolen base. 2-0 the count. And 2 away. Doyle puts himself in scoring position. Here's the 2-0 to Mawai. Swings and laces one down the left field line, but tails foul. Good contact by Safea. But it goes for strike one. Safea had some family here a couple weeks ago. Had his uncle Quaid in town. Works for an airline, and on his rare day off, he could fly in to Portland and come up to Ridgefield for just one day and saw Safea play one game. Now his father's in town for a whole week. 2-1 the count to Mawai. Breaking ball high off the glove of Young, and Doyle Kane will advance 90 more feet. Got hit by a pitch, stole second, advances to third on a wild pitch, and now he's 90 feet away from scoring the first run of the game for either team. Ridgefield shutting out Victoria yesterday. 12-0 the final. And Mawai at the plate, 3-1 the count. And here's the pitch to him, swing and a miss. And it's a full count to Safea Mawai. Runner on third and Doyle Kane.
Let's make some more noise!
Ridgefield has not scored in a first inning any of the 3 games. Didn't score in the first inning today. They did score in the second inning both games, Friday and Saturday. Can they do it again on Sunday? Here's the payoff pitch to Mawai with 2 outs. It's inside ball 4. And Safea Mawai draws a 2-out walk to put runners on the corners. And it's up to Alex Sepulveda with 2 down. And 2 aboard for the Raptors. No score here at the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex. This inning began with 2 strikeouts. Nobody has put the ball in play this inning. Strikeout, hit by pitch, walk.
He had a home run on Friday.
And Alex Sepulveda comes in.
From the College of the Canyons, Alex Sepulveda.
Played this past spring at LA Mission College and is transferring this summer to College of the Canyons. First pitch is down to Sepulveda. Same conference, Western State Conference, led LA Mission College with 68 hits this spring. And he wasn't just a slap hitter. He had 10 home runs on the year as well. Got 1 already here in Ridgefield. It's on the road in Portland. 1-0 pitch to Sepulveda is swung on. Hard hit line drive to Rolling and passed him into left field. It scores a run, and Mawai advances to second. Doyle Kane comes around on the hard liner right to left field. And that puts 1 run on the board here for Ridgefield in the second inning. The first ball put in play on the frame, and it's Alex Sepulveda's missile right at Josh Rolling, who couldn't handle the ball, goes into left field. And scores a run. You thinking an error on that one, Cage? What did you call that one? Cage. Did you call that an error on that one? E6 or you calling hit? Up to you. You call E6. I mean, it was hard. What did you say? You said hit. Okay, I like that. I mean, he was like 100 miles off the bat probably. So we'll go hit. An RBI for Alex Sepulveda. And it's 1-0 Raptors. Travis Welker's at the plate. First pitch a ball. Runners in first and second for Ridgefield after Sepulveda's liner. Welker takes inside. That's a tough play for a shortstop. Sure, it was almost directly at him, but shoot, I'd like to see anybody really handle that play well. And even if he got a glove more cleanly on it, I mean, still something just to snare it cleanly and transfer and make the play. 2-0 pitch to Welker is high. So Doyle Kane got aboard 2 outs, nobody on base, and he starts a 2-out rally. Ridgefield scored its first 9 runs yesterday, all with 2 outs in 4 different innings. And once again, 2 outs, a run in. Runners in first and second. The 3-0 to Welker is taken for a strike. So it's Safea Mawai at second base, Sepulveda at first. Travis Welker getting his first at-bat of the day. The top of the order awaits following his at-bat. 3-1 the count. Outfield playing fairly deep to Travis Welker. Swings and loops the ball into right center field. That'll get down for a base hit. Mawai will score. Speeding around second, going to third is Sepulveda. Welker wants a double, a hook slide. He's safe. Travis Welker, a hustle double for the Fresno State infielder, and an RBI two-bagger. The Raptors lead at 2-0. What a slide by Welker to right center field. It scores Safea Mawai. Sepulveda to third. Off the bat, I thought that's an RBI single, and Travis Welker wanted more. Greedy for extra base hits, and Travis Welker with an excellent slide, head first and curling around the left side of the bag, continues the inning. Mawai scored on the play from second. So 2 down, and Jake Sukata back to the plate. And a strike, 0-1 the count. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 runs in, all on a 2-out rally, started by Doyle Kane with the bases empty and 2 down. And the next 4 batters have all reached. 0-1 the count. And Sukata takes a changeup away for ball 1. So 2 hits on the inning for Ridgefield, their first 2 hits of the day. Here's the pitch to Sukata. It's high for ball 2, pardon me. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down and 2 on for Ridgefield, scoring 2 this inning. They've scored 14 unanswered runs against Victoria now, including 12 yesterday. The shutout to take the series. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sukata takes it high and away. 3 balls and 1 strike to Jake Sukata. Was gotten hit by a pitch 9 times so far this summer. That's 2 more than any player in the league and 5 more than any player on the team. And he didn't even join the team until after the Canada trip. 10 games played. A change up outside, ball 4. Gets another free pass. Not a hit by pitch, but it's a walk. And that'll load the bases. Austin Cavanis is next. The 8th batter to come to the plate. The last 5 have now reached on a hit by pitch, a walk, a single, a double, and another walk. And now there's going to be a conversation. I believe that is Mark Petkovsek. He and Todd Haney kind of look alike a little bit, I'll be honest here. It's hard to tell them apart from this distance, but going out to chat with Michael Nunez, who is pitching really well. He retired the first 5 guys he saw. He's faced 10 batters now, retired the first 5, and has not retired any of the other 5. 2 strings of 5. And now he's trying to start a new string of outs, trying to get one to leave the bases loaded. If he can get an out here, 2 runs in on the inning would be obviously not what he wanted, but not the worst thing in the world considering what it could become if Austin Cavanis gets a base hit. Alex Sepulveda at third, Travis Welker at second, Jake Sukata at first. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the second, 2-0 lead for Ridgefield. Infield playing straight up to Austin Cavanis. The Cal Poly outfielder watches ball 1. Not really a whole lot of wind to speak of here. Maybe a little soft breeze out towards right. And the 90-degree heat here, 92 degrees Fahrenheit here in Southwest Washington. Austin Cavanis ahead 1-0. Here's the pitch. It's high. Ball 2. Mikey Kane is on deck. Cavanis, who popped out to shallow left field in his first at-bat. Didn't have anyone on base that time. Now has the opposite scenario. Bases juiced for his second AB. 2 balls and no strikes to him. A breaking ball for a strike. Good spinner. It's 2-1 to Austin. 3 for 9 on the series with 5 runs scored from the first 2 games. 2 balls, 1 strike to Austin. Here comes Nunez just outside. Ooh, called a strike. A late strike call, and it's 2-2.
Let's make some big noise for him.
With 2 outs, bases loaded, 2 strikes. Can Ridgefield really break this game open in the second inning? Michael Nunez looking in to Russell Young. From the stretch, changeup hit to left field. Might be playable for Colton Moore on the run. He gets there in time and makes the catch. Colton Moore puts it away. And Ridgefield scores 2, leaves 3 on the base paths on 2 hits. So we're done with 2 innings. It's Ridgefield 2 and Victoria yet to score. Stay with us on the Raptors live stream.
Ridgefield Main Street is working to keep our small town charm intact while enhancing the economic opportunities for businesses located in our downtown. Follow Pioneer Street West to experience the heart of Ridgefield.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hey baseball fans, after the game visit A, the area's premier gaming, dining, entertainment, and meeting destination. A is a proud supporter of the Ridgefield Raptors and the perfect place to meet up with friends after a Raptors win for dinner, drinks, and great times. Keep the fun and excitement going after the 9th inning and grab beers at Tom's Urban, or enjoy a perfectly cooked porterhouse at Michael Jordan's Steakhouse. With 100,000 square feet of gaming space, 15 different restaurants, bars, and retail outlets to choose from, A has just what you need to turn your night at the ballgame into a night you won't forget. A, just off I-5 at exit 16, ILANIresort.com.
What an enjoyable afternoon here at the Rourke. If you're willing to spend some time in the heat and enjoy that, maybe a little shade, it's going to be a good day for baseball. We head to the 3rd inning. Ryan Harvey back to the mound and a 2-0 lead. And facing Hudson Shoup to begin the 3rd. First pitch is fouled away. Top of the 3rd inning, 2-0 lead for Ridgefield. Both teams with 2 hits, but the Raptors turning a 2-out rally into a lead last inning. And now Ryan Harvey for the first time pitching with an advantage here in the 3rd. 0-1 the count to Shoup, and a fastball just low. Ball 1. Ryan Harvey coming back to Ridgefield this year, enjoyed his time with the Raptors last summer. After his 2nd year at UCSB, they went back for a 3rd. Breaking ball in for a strike. It's 1-2. Hudson Shoup's first start of the series and his first at-bat today. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Ryan Harvey. It's hit foul off the netting and almost hits Shoup on the rebound. And remains a 1-2 count to the Seattle University infielder. Hitting .207 on the summer so far. Jake Sukata in shallow right field, the second baseman. A pop-up to the left side might stay in play for Travis Welker. Tailing towards the dugout and a late dive. And did he make the catch? He did. Travis Welker, I think, lost it in the sky for a moment. Had room and then dove for the ball. Still with a foot or two remaining before the fence and makes the grab. He kind of lost it, I think, or maybe just didn't track the ball cleanly. It was hard to see, and then looking up in the sun and located it as it was coming down and reached out to make the grab. So a foul out for Hudson Shoup. And there's one away in the 3rd inning. 2-0 lead for the Raptors. And now the 9-hole hitter, Russell Young, the catcher, swings at a pitch on the high outside corner, and this is for strike 1. Ryan Harvey from the wind, and the right-hander throws a fastball right past him again. 0-2. Ryan Harvey works quickly. Started and closed games for Santa Barbara at various times through the season. 11 saves on the year. 0-2 pitch, breaking ball. Actually, no, the fastball again got him to swing and miss. And it's a punch out. His second, make it 3rd strikeout of the day. And there's 2 quick outs here in the 3rd inning. So Ryan Harvey has gone through the lineup 1 time now. He has allowed 2 hits, no walks, no runs, and stranded 1 with 2 down. Grady Morgan, the batter, and a changeup outside for ball 1. Harvey has now set down 6 in a row, starting with that fly ball dive by Austin Cavanis to close the 1st inning. Fastball cutting through the zone and across for a ball inside. 2-0 the count to Grady Morgan, who singled to lead off this ball game. First hitter of the contest, and then was caught stealing. 2-0 count, and it's inside. Almost clipped the shoes of Grady Morgan. But the Chico State outfielder gets out of the way. Had that fly ball to center field. He himself is the starting center fielder today. And so I'm sure he can tip the cap to Austin Cavanis and say, I'll get you back sometime. 3-0 count. It's a strike from Ryan Harvey. 2 down, 3-1 count, bases empty. Ridgefield 2, Victoria 0. 3-1 is a bit high. First walk today. First walk of the summer for Ryan Harvey. And a 5-pitch base on balls with 2 outs. Roberto Gonzalez, the batter. Ryan Harvey played in Ridgefield last year and then didn't really have his destination set when the UCSB season came to a close. A lot of guys will know their destination early in the spring season or even back in fall ball. They'll know where they're going. But Harvey didn't really have it set. Swing and a miss on a high fastball to Gonzalez, who grounded into a double play. Well, actually a double play strikeout, throw him out, I should say, in the first inning. And he's behind 0-1 with 2 outs. His second at-bat of the day. And the second pitch hits him on the shoulder. Breaking ball that Ryan Harvey tried to catch the inside corner on, and he caught the shoulder instead. And so 2 free passes with 2 outs and the base is empty. And now it's 2 on with Morgan in scoring position. Gonzalez to first, and Joseph Redfield will be the batter with the runner in scoring position. 2-0 lead for the Raptors, top of the third. So Ryan didn't have his destination set, but he had some opportunities. There's a team in Santa Barbara he could have played for. I believe the Foresters, if I remember correctly. Could have stayed in town and played for them. 2 outs, a fastball hit to center field. Austin Cavanis coming in. He's going to have to play it on a bounce. It'll score a run. Doyle Kane picks it up on 1 hop, and the left fielder has no play. So the 2-out walk comes back to bite Ridgefield, and the string of 14 consecutive runs scored this series by the Raptors comes to an end by Joseph Redfield's RBI single to left field, and that scores Grady Morgan. 2-1 Raptors, and runners still on first and second with 2 away. Top of the third. Their first score since the 8th inning Friday. Got shut out yesterday. There's a fastball low, and he did rule a swing, did Chris Castro on Colton Moore.
Those fans coming down there now?
Runners in first and second. And now he's got him picked off. Step back, and Welker will apply the tag on Gonzalez, who is trying to advance to third. And Ryan Harvey picked his timing perfectly and varied his tempo and stepped off, got the throw to third, and gets out Roberto Gonzalez at third base. A 1-5 putout, and the inning is over. So Ryan Harvey gets the first 2 guys out, then allows a 2-out rally, but only 1 run, and Ridgefield maintains the lead. 1 run on 1 hit, and 1 left aboard. We head to the bottom of the third inning. It's Victoria 1 and Ridgefield 2.
At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference.
Dick Hanna Dealerships is proud to welcome everyone back to support our Ridgefield Raptors. Just in time for warm summer nights with family and friends, lounging on the lawn, or eating dogs in the stands. Feels good to be back. In business for over 70 years, Dick Hanna Dealerships is a local, family-owned business with locations in Vancouver, Kelso, and Portland. Choose from thousands of cars and 12 new car brands. Experience nice in the car business. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. Now play ball.
Impressive inning for Ridgefield last time at the plate. As Mikey Kane steps in to begin the bottom of the third. Ridgefield has suffered 3 straight strikeouts. And Mikey Kane begins the bottom of the third inning against Michael Nunez, and it's down for ball one. 2-1 lead for Ridgefield. So the Raptors had struck out 3 times in a row, closing the first inning and beginning the second with 2 strikeouts. As Kane takes one in the top of the back, an 86-mile-an-hour throw that hits him in between the shoulders, and he's okay. He'll jog down to first. Second hit by pitch of the day for Michael Nunez. And a leadoff man aboard for Mikey Kane. That's what started the rally. The 2 guys who have gotten hit today are both the Kane brothers. Doyle got hit last inning to begin a 2-out rally. Then Safea Mawai walked, then Sepulveda singled. Travis Welker doubled. Sukata walked. Ridgefield scored 2 runs after the first 5 guys of the day got out. So the 6th guy coming up was the first guy to reach for Ridgefield, a hit by pitch that started the 2-out rally. Now it's Will Chambers up. And a ball outside to Will. Runner on first, nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. Both games this series, Ridgefield has scored in the second through the 6th innings each time. Didn't score in the first and then did score in the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. That happened Friday and Saturday, exact same sequence. Here's the next pitch with Mikey Kane bluffing a steal. It's a ball down low. Again, Ridgefield today did not score in the first, did score in the second. So they have set the table to repeat themselves over and over again of scoring at the same times and get the leadoff man aboard here in the third. And Will Chambers has had 2-0. You never want to get behind 2-0 to Will Chambers. But Michael Nunez is in that hole. Here's the pitch. It is on the outside corner and works his way back a little bit. It's 2-1. Chambers on a 12-game hit streak. Third in the West Coast League in walks as well, so he gets on base like nothing else. 16 base on balls. He scored 18 times. And this is our 20th game. There's a throw over to first, and Mikey Kane is back. 2-1 the lead for Ridgefield. Home half of the third inning. Isaac Lovings is on deck, and Doyle Kane would follow. Here in the bottom of the third. Outfield playing fairly deep for Will Chambers, who takes it in the dirt. 3-1 the count. Not too deep in center for Grady Morgan. Center field wall actually not that deep itself, and so he doesn't have to play all that far back to still be within a few sprinting steps of the warning track. 360 to the alleys, and it cuts off flat center field wall, so the batter's eye just under 360 feet away from home plate. Another pickoff move to get Mikey Kane to the bag. Nobody out yet. 3-1 the count to Will Chambers. A 2-1 ball game. Ridgefield in front. Michael Nunez from the stretch deals the 3-1. It's high for ball 4, and the first 2 guys reach in the bottom of the third. A 5-pitch walk for Will Chambers. Michael Nunez has now thrown 52 pitches on the day, and his 53rd will come to Isaac Lovings. Right-hand hitting catcher from Pacific University in Forest Grove.
40, Isaac Lovings.
The Beaverton product from Concordia University, transferred over to Pacific. As runners on first and second. Fastball, he ropes towards third base. Fair ball past the diving Gonzalez. It gets all the way to the wall. Mikey Kane scores. Will Chambers will stop at third. It's a double for Isaac Lovings. An RBI base hit. The Raptors are up 3-1 on Isaac Lovings' second double of the year. Scores Mikey Kane. It's 3-1 and still nobody out in the third inning as Ridgefield wipes out the run scored by Victoria in the top half of this frame. And now it's Doyle Kane to the plate in the bottom of the third. A rocket off the bat by Isaac Lovings down the left field line.
Now at the plate is number 4, Doyle Kane.
Safea Mawai is on deck, and Kane at the plate. 2 on in scoring position, nobody out. And Ridgefield leading 3-1. Here comes Nunez, breaking ball for a strike. He hit Doyle Kane last inning. That was originally ruled not a hit by pitch, and the umpires conferred and put Doyle on first base. He later scored the first run of the game. 0-1 pitch. He checks his swing, probably went around, and according to home plate umpire Chris Castro, did make an attempt. And it's strike 2 on Doyle Kane. .377 batting average on the year. That has jumped up to that mark, going 7 for 9 on the series. He has reached base 9 out of 11 plate appearances so far this weekend. Nunez looking in. The 0-2 pitch is on the inside corner. Make it 9 for 12 times he's reached base. That's still a pretty good clip for Doyle Kane. But he strikes out first out of the inning. And it's now Safea Mawai. 1 away in the third. A Fans Peace Health is a proud partner of the Ridgefield Raptors, partnering for kids-free Sundays, like today. Every child 12 and under is admitted free to the ballgame on Sundays with a paid adult. Thank you to Peace Health. Runners in second and third for the Raptors. Second base, or the right side of the infield playing sort of in, left side of the infield playing back. With 1 out, Mawai takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Mawai walked and scored in the second inning. He's got 18 RBIs to lead the team, and he hasn't even played in a week. That's how effective he's been. And he's got serious RBI opportunity with 2 in scoring position and 1 out. So a sac fly would do the job. A base hit would be even better. Breaking ball outside, and it's 2-0. Comes up to the plate a lot with runners in scoring position. Last year, Caden Connor would always have that. He would just, it seemed like every other at-bat, be Caden Connor, bases loaded, and he would just rack up RBIs. It wasn't just luck. I mean, sure, you can't control how many guys are on base, but he was also a tremendous hitter. Combine those two things, you got a lot of RBIs. Here's Mawai swinging, ground ball to second, diving stop by Shoop. He throws to first, scooped out by Skipworth. It will be the 19th RBI on the year for Safea Mawai. It's a 4-3 ground out, and it scores Will Chambers. Isaac Lovings advances to third. It's now the Raptors 4 and the Harbourcats 1. So Mawai does the job. Pretty hard hit, ground ball, and a good play by Hudson Shoop to slide for that one and make the play. 2 outs in the inning. Bottom of the third. Ridgefield has scored 2 runs in the second and third innings. And now it's Alex Sepulveda who had the first base hit of the day for the Raptors. Batting 8th in the lineup, and it's ball 1 low. The first 5 guys for Ridgefield today got out, and then a hit by pitch and a walk, and then he put the first ball in play of the inning with an RBI single. That was last frame. Now in the third, the 1-0 pitch is hit off the hands, and a foul ball for strike 1. Sepulveda had a home run Friday to the bullpen in right field, his first dinger of the year. Even that home run only cut the deficit to 2. Ridgefield still trailed 7-5 after his home run, and what turned out to be a comeback victory. 1-1 breaking ball for a strike. Ridgefield actually took the lead that inning. He hit a home run with nobody out in the 4th inning, and Ridgefield came back to score 3 more runs later that inning after the home run. Scored 5 in the frame and took a 1-run lead and won at 13-11 on Friday. Now the breaking ball and the 2-strike pitch taken, strike 3 called. The inning is over. But Ridgefield does score 2 more, plating Mikey Kane and Will Chambers on the inning. And 1 hit on the frame, no errors, and 2 left aboard. We head to the top of the 4th. It's the Victoria Harbourcats 1 and the Ridgefield Raptors 4.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
through 3 innings from the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex in Ridgefield, Washington. The Victoria Harbourcats have 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. And the Ridgefield Raptors 4 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. Been a little bit easier of a day for Ryan Harvey. He has needed to throw 36 pitches through 3 innings, whereas counterpart Michael Nunez 63. So just flop those numbers, 36 pitches, 63 pitches. Each guy has gone 3 innings, and Ryan Harvey will try to make it a 4th. Colton Moore will lead off in the 4th inning for the Harbourcats. Left fielder who flew out to center field. Austin Cavanis made an excellent diving play to rob Colton Moore of an RBI base hit that ended the 1st inning. Now Moore takes a pitch low, and it's 1-0 from Ryan Harvey. Ridgefield on a hot streak right now. Last 7 games, they have won 6 of them. 1-0 pitch is a strike. Longest win streak in franchise history is 6 games. This win streak segmented. They won 4 in a row and now on a 2-game win streak, so they're still far away from that. But 6 out of 7, pretty darn good. Breaking ball just above the belt, ball 2. So Ridgefield 12-7 on the year, trying to win 13 games through the first 20 of the season if they can win today. Another ball outside, and it's 3-1 from Ryan Harvey. Leadoff man Colton Moore at the plate, with Jake Skipworth to follow, and Shane Jamison would be the other scheduled hitter here in the 4th. 3-1 pitch is popped foul down the right field side, and a full count to Ryan Harvey. It's given up 3 hits, 2 singles and a double so far. Here's the payoff pitch from him. It's also hit foul down the right field side. And we'll do it over again with a 3-2 from Ryan Harvey. Had a clean 2nd inning, went 1-2-3, and gave up 1 run in the 3rd on a 2-out rally, but stopped it there with a pickoff. Here's another payoff to Colton Moore. Swings behind the fastball. Got him. Strike 3. 4th punch out of the day for Ryan Harvey, and it begins the 4th inning with that strikeout. Now it's Jake Skipworth. So Ryan Harvey, a pitcher for UCSB this year. Like I mentioned, had an opportunity to play summer ball in Santa Barbara. Could have stayed home. Don't worry about the travel. Already got a place to live. All that would have been a little simpler. But he had a couple better options, I guess you could say, to play some summer ball this summer. Here's a breaking ball to Jake Skipworth, high. He did have an opportunity to go to the Cape Cod League, well-respected league out in Florida, and there was a chance to go out to the Cape. 1-0 pitch is high, 2-0 the count. But it might not have been the whole summer, and the role might not have been huge. He wanted to be a starter this year in summer ball, and he would have had to have been a reliever there. 2-0 pitch is swung on and hit a mile high on the infield. Mikey Kane jogging in. Jake Sukata next to him. It's Sukata calling him off. He bobbles a little bit but makes the catch. Jake Sukata on the towering pop-up is able to hang on to it. And there's 2 outs here in the 4th. 4-1 lead. Ridgefield up by 3. And the next batter, Shane Jamison. Top of the 4th inning. So Ryan Harvey had a chance to go to the Cape Cod League, but decided he wanted to stay on the West Coast, wanted to start, and he liked his time in Ridgefield, so he said, why not go back? First pitch to Jamison is a strike. I was with Chris Cota in Canada, the head coach for Ridgefield, and he said, guess who texted me, pulled out his phone and showed me the text from Ryan Harvey saying, hey, do you got a spot this summer? I'd love to come back. And Chris said, I didn't even text him back. I just called him and said, yes, please, we'd love you back. Ridgefield enjoyed having Ryan Harvey here, and he enjoyed it as well. And good to see him back in a Ridgefield uniform. Next pitch evens the count. It's 1-1 to Shane Jamison. With 2 away. Fastball hit off the catcher, Lovings. He's okay on the foul tip. Grazed off his mask. And 1-2 the count. Now I say back in a Ridgefield uniform for Ryan Harvey, which is true. He's not wearing the same uniform. He wore number 40 last year. He's wearing 44 this season because 40 was already taken when he came back. It's actually his battery mate, Isaac Lovings, who's wearing 40. That same jersey that Lovings is wearing behind the plate, that's the one that Ryan Harvey wore last summer. And now Lovings is catching in that uniform. And Harvey's wearing 44. Now Chris Cota will come out to chat with Ryan Harvey. First mound visit of the day. And he might be looking at the hand for Harvey, who's kind of just fiddling with his fingers. I hope he's okay. It didn't seem like a big issue. Mason Treeseyes, the trainer, might come out and chat with Ryan Harvey. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Harvey got the first 2 guys out this inning. There's nobody on base, a 4-1 lead. And Mason Treeseyes does an excellent job as the athletic trainer for Ridgefield. Is just taking a look at Ryan Harvey's hand. It doesn't seem to be in any pain, but hopefully just a small thing. On that note, Proactive Physical Therapy, now open in Ridgefield, are the official physical trainers of the Raptors. Right, ready to get back to the life you love at Proactive. Our highly trained experts will be by your side to help you take back your health and your life. So Ryan Harvey with a little respite here before facing Shane Jamison. Has a 1-2 count on Shane. And looked like he might have just gotten taped up a little bit, and I think he's good to go.
Our head trainer at hand. He's here for every home game and takes care of both teams.
Ryan Harvey got through 2 1/3 innings in his first start. Has already gone further than that here in start number 2 for the Raptors this summer. Looking to finish inning number 4 here at the Rourke. 4-1 lead for Ridgefield. Both teams with 3 hits. And they've been almost identical. Victoria 2 singles and a double. Ridgefield 1 single and 2 doubles. Here's a swing and a miss, and Ryan Harvey needed just 1 more pitch. After that little talk with Mason Treeseyes, gets a swing and a miss, and the inning is over. Top of the 4th, he goes 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts. And he has gone 4 innings, allowing just 1 run. We're on to the bottom of the 4th. The Harbourcats 1 and the Ridgefield Raptors 4.
The Ridgefield Raptors are back, where the entire family can watch top-level college baseball players live at the Rourke. Now, kids 12 and under get in free with a paid adult for all Sunday afternoon Raptors games. Enjoy local Southwest Washington baseball with the whole family this summer. Sunday games are at 105 and are presented by Peace Health and the Columbian. Come cheer on your Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference.
Bottom of the 4th inning here in Ridgefield. The Raptors have not trailed today or any part yesterday. Not since the 4th inning of Friday have they trailed in this series, and didn't have a deficit in 2 out of the 3 games against Portland either. They've been playing from ahead a lot recently. They've been winning a lot recently. They have a 4-1 advantage.
And we're going to leave it at that.
Travis Welker will lead off against a new pitcher for the Victoria Harbourcats. Harry Delianis, the new pitcher for Victoria out of Pomona Pitzer College.
It's number 1, your third baseman, Travis Welker.
4-1 lead, bottom of the 4th. Welker's second at-bat of the day begins with a ground ball, third base side. High chopper on the first hop. Gonzalez can field and throw out Welker cleanly. Had an easy hop there, and Gonzalez puts him away. And so, after 63 pitches from Michael Nunez, he completes the 3rd inning and does not go further. So his final line is 3 innings, 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. And now it's Delianis, the pitcher for Victoria. Jake Sukata, top of the order coming up, and a called strike. Mentioned that he had gotten hit by a pitch 9 times this year already. He's only played 10 games. Now in his 11th. That leads the team and leads the league in hit by pitches. Second pitch, he fouls back. I asked Jake, do you know how many times? He said, I think 8 maybe. I said, well, it's 9. Yeah, you're on the right track. And he said, what's the record in Ridgefield history? And I said, that's a good question. I have to go check. So I came upstairs, looked online. I remember thinking somebody had broken it last year. And indeed, Will Chambers had set the record last year. But here's the thing. The record from last year was just 6. So Jake Sukata has already broken the record for most hit by pitches in the season. We're not even through the first month. Swings and misses at the 0-2, and he's down on strikes. But I went back downstairs and gave him a fist bump and said, Jake, congratulations. You are the all-time leader in Ridgefield history. Granted, this is just the 3rd season of Raptors baseball, but if he keeps on getting hit by a pitch at the rate he is now, he is going to hold that record for a long time, as he's averaging almost 1 hit by pitch per game. After last year, it was 6 hit by pitches in a 48-game season. Austin Cavanagh, the batter, with nobody on base, 2 down. Here in the 4th inning, Ridgefield leading 4-1. And Cavanagh takes a strike. Sukata also asked, what's the West Coast League record? And I said, they don't have it on their website, but I said I'll check. So I have emailed. I have asked the West Coast League if they have that sort of data on hand. And I will update you if I get a response. But Jake Sukata might make a run at it. We'll see. A pitch high, it's 1-1 to Austin Cavanagh. It was a pop out and a fly out on the day. 2 down, a 4-1 lead for Ridgefield. Temperatures rising up to 92 degrees. Beautiful day for baseball. 1-1. Cavanagh gets a piece of it and fouls it. Austin's used to the heat. He's from California. I asked him, what's the hottest you've ever played in? He said, probably 110, maybe 115. He's from Chico. So a lot of travel ball over California, and they'll play in some pretty brutal temperatures, but they're tough kids. Up to 93 now here in Ridgefield. So still frigid compared to some games they played in. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Good inning for Harry Delianis, and he gets 2 strikeouts plus a first pitch ground out. So a quick inning, and he needs just 8 pitches to get through it. So Ryan Harvey will come back out, it seems. Actually, no, they're going to go to the bullpen for the first time as we go to the 5th. After Ridgefield goes scoreless in the 4th inning. It's 4-1 the lead for the Ridgefield Raptors into the 5th inning. And it looks like that is that Trent Prokes coming in? I believe that's Trent Prokes to come in and pitch for the Raptors. The 2-way player will throw for Ridgefield in the 5th inning, trying to hold on to the 4-1 lead. Stay with us on the Raptors live stream.
C-Tran is your public transit system offering service in Clark County and beyond. Catch local service in Clark County, plus regional and express service to Portland. And now you can ride the current C-Tran's new on-demand service operating in Ridgefield and other areas. So leave the driving to us. C-Tran will take you out to the ball game and anywhere else you need to go. Visit c-tran.com for more information. C-Tran, our community, our promise.
This is WSU Vancouver, Southwest Washington's only 4-year research university. Whether in person or via distance delivery, WSU Vancouver offers high-quality education and an employer-respected degree. You'll get a small school feel and the kind of place where you know you matter. Here, you'll get personalized education that brings out the best in you and inspires you to achieve your highest goals. Now, what are you waiting for? Apply today.
Dick Hanna Dealerships is proud to welcome everyone back to support our local Ridgefield Raptors. At Dick Hanna, we believe in nice. Now let's play ball. Thanks to Dick Hanna Dealers. Well, it's Trent Prokes onto the mound for the Ridgefield Raptors in the top of the 5th inning. Victoria 1 run on the board, Ridgefield with 4. Both teams with 3 hits. And Trent Prokes will face a tough batter to begin the 5th inning. Josh Rolling, who has 5 hits on the series coming into today's action, including a 3-run home run on Friday. And so the nearly 300 batting average on the year for Josh Rolling. He steps in to face Trent Prokes, who's been pitching on Sundays, kind of his rhythm to come in as a reliever. And his first pitch is a ball. Trent Prokes has had a just really impressive summer for Ridgefield. Left-hander comes out of the pen on occasion, a regular starter in the outfield as well. 1-0 pitch is hit high to right field, not deep. It might even stay close to the infield. Sukata drifting over, and he is able to glove the ball, goes down to a knee, and makes the catch. Jake Sukata nabs the pop-up. There have been some tough pop-ups today. Welker had a dive for a ball that was in foul ground that he couldn't see until the last moment. Sukata kind of bobbled one, but held onto it earlier, and that one had to use his hand on the ground to keep himself upright, but makes the catch. And a pop out to second base. So Ryan Harvey's day is done. Ryan had a good day. Ultimately went 4 innings, allowed just 1 run. Foul ball back from Hudson Shoup. 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts for Ryan Harvey. And the first guy out of the bullpen is Trent Prokes. 0-1 the count with 1 away. Base is empty and a 3-run lead for the Raptors. Prokes into the wind, and the southpaw throws a slider for a strike. It's 0-2. Now consider this. Trent Prokes is leading the team in batting average. He's got nearly a 500 average on the year. Just over 400. 421, I should say. And the 0-2 pitch dots the outside corner, taken. Strike 3. Trent Prokes punches him out. 2 down here in the 5th. Prokes is second on the team with 24 hits, leads the team in batting average. He also leads the team in ERA. He has not allowed an earned run. He's thrown 5 1/3 innings now. It's not the hugest of sample sizes, but he's got 7 strikeouts. So he has the best ERA on the team and the best batting average. Here's a ground ball to third base. Travis Welker gloves, throws across and gets him. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Trent Prokes. Don't call him Shohei Ohtani, but he's about as close as you can get in the West Coast League. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 4-1 Raptors here on the Raptors live stream.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Help maximize your mileage with a free safety check. Just swing by. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Applies to passenger cars, SUVs, and light trucks only.
A 380 batting average is like using Dawn as your mortgage lender. She has over 30 years rounding the bases to a new home and loves helping families build their dreams. Know anyone buying their first home? Would you like to make a cash offer on your next purchase? Evergreen Home Loans can help with several loan options. Call Dawn today to get started. 360-608-7438. Again, that's 360-608-7438. She would love to send you home. Go Raptors!
Halfway through this ball game from the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex, 4-1 lead for the Raptors. If you're just joining us, this game started out pretty quickly. A 1-2-3 inning for Ridgefield's offense, scoreless for both teams. Until the bottom of the second, there were 2 outs, nobody on, and Ridgefield got a little 2-out rally with Doyle Kane beginning it. A hit by a pitch. Alex Sepulveda had an RBI single. Welker doubled, and that put up 2 runs on the board. Ridgefield added 2 the next inning with an Isaac Lovings RBI double and an RBI ground out for Sefeo Mawai. That's the 4 runs for Ridgefield, where Ryan Harvey pitched well, allowed just 1 run through 4 innings, and Trent Prokes just went 1-2-3 in the 5th, the two-way player.
Mikey Kane.
And now it's Mikey Kane to begin the bottom of the 5th against Harry Delianis. And the first pitch to him is hit a mile high to left field. Not deep enough to get out of the ballpark. Colton Moore looking into the sun. Will have trouble with it and makes the catch. Good play by Colton Moore to handle the sun on a ball that took a long time to get down from the sky. First pitch out for Mikey Kane. Harry Delianis had a good inning. Just 8 pitches in the 4th, and 2 of them were strikeouts. And now has 4 outs on 9 pitches. 1 away in the 5th. Will Chambers the batter.
Your hands together. Let's help him launch it over the fence.
4-1 lead for the Raptors.
Will Chambers.
Bottom half of the 5th inning. Delianis to the plate, and a half swing, a strike called. with one away under the sun here. Soft breeze to right field, but barely making a difference. Here's the pitch to Chambers, taken for a strike. It's 0-2. Seattle on a hot streak. I've heard that there was a bit of a kerfuffle in their game against the Angels today. I've not seen the video. I'll look that up later, but if you do watch it, be ready for perhaps some fisticuffs. As Will Chambers swings at a pitch in the dirt and will be tagged out by the catcher. A drop third strike and a put out for out number 2. On this date in baseball history, back in 2011, Seattle had a fun little note. They were hosting Miami in an interleague game, and Dustin Ackley ended up scoring the go-ahead run in the 10th inning, and they were hosting, so you'd think, well, that's a walk-off win, right? 10 innings, and they score in the 10th to take a lead. It was not, however, a walk-off win, as Isaac Loving steps in, ground ball fouled on the third baseline. 4-1 lead for the Raptors in the 5th. They were hosting the game, but they were the away team because Miami had to move the game due to a scheduling mishap. U2 had a concert with Bono and the whole rock band, in Miami, so they had to move the game to Seattle. 0-1 pitch, it's down and away. So Seattle hosted, but they were officially the road team. And the game went 10 innings. Dustin Ackley scored the go-ahead run, so they had to pitch a bottom of the 10th inning at home to get the win, and Brandon League threw a scoreless 10th inning to get the win against Miami. How about that? Isaac Loving swings late. It's 1-2. The game was also pushed back in Seattle because there was a pro soccer match that day nearby, and there wasn't enough parking and infrastructure in place to handle 2 professional sporting events nearby, and so it was 7:05 start was the latest Sunday start ever in Seattle. They ended up winning that game against Miami on this date, 2011. Isaac Lovings watches the ball just outside. It's 2-2. 2 outs, bases empty. Ridgefield up by 3 here in the 5th inning. Harry Delianis trying to retire all 6 batters he sees. Isaac Lovings has other ideas. He launches a ball to left field over the bullpen. Isaac Lovings' 3rd dinger of the year, and he crushes it over the pen and left. Holy cow. Isaac Lovings. .347 feet, 99 miles an hour off the bat, and a solo home run. His first home run since a solo shot to left field a week ago, last Sunday on Father's Day. That one was a walk-off run, walk-off home run. This one gives Ridgefield an insurance score. It's 5-1. And Doyle Kane to the plate. That's the only hit that Harry Delianis has allowed today. He had struck out 3, a fly ball out. That was the first 5 outs. And a ground ball, I should say. 1 ground out, 1 fly out, 3 strikeouts. And then he gives up an absolute monster of a home run. With the wind not helping Isaac Lovings, and he still powered it over the bullpen to left field. Swing and a miss from Doyle Kane. He's 0-2. 5-1 lead for the Raptors now, bottom of the 5th. Here's the next pitch to Doyle Kane. Hard hit ground ball. Sliding attempt by Gonzalez. Comes up with it. Has no throw to first base. Dove for it and could not corral it. It's an infield single for Doyle Kane to continue the 5th inning. Another 2-out score as Ridgefield scored its first 9 runs yesterday, all with 2 outs. Today they scored the first 2 runs of the day with 2 outs and another one here this inning. 5-1 the lead for Ridgefield. The Raptors do lead the league in home runs. That was the team's 18th of the year, with Isaac Lovings accountable for 3 of them. And he rounds the bases this inning on a solo bomb to left. Now it's Safea Mawai, who had 2 home runs his last game. Fouls this one off. Strike 1. Had his dad in attendance on Father's Day and rocketed 2 balls over the fence for his first 2 home runs of the year. Pointed to his father, Capella, in the stands as he was rounding third on one of those home runs. And his dad stayed for the week, is staying for 1 more game. And Safea is back in the lineup today, starting at first base. The 0-1 pitch to Mawai, ground ball and foul on the first base portion. Doyle Kane at first, 2 down. A home run and a single for a little 2-out spurt here in the 5th inning. Ridgefield scored in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th innings. On Friday and Saturday, have scored in the 2nd, 3rd, not the 4th, but then back again in the 5th. And Safea Mawai trying to add on to it here. 1 run in, and a runner on first as Deliana steps off and then gets back on the rubber. Mawai has an RBI and a run scored today. A walk plus the RBI ground out. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Mawai. Fastball swung on and missed, and the inning is over. Ridgefield gets a run on Isaac Loving's home run to extend the lead. It's 5-1 Raptors. Here in the 5th, we head to the 6th when we return.
Are you looking for a career that's team-oriented with great pay and great benefits? Then look no further than C-Tran. We're looking for individuals to join our team. We offer paid vacations, holidays, and sick days, plus exceptional medical and dental coverage, educational assistance, a paid fitness program, cruise retirement, and so much more. Be a part of C-Tran's diverse family, where we put the care back in career. Check us out at c-tran.com/careers.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors.
To the top of the 6th inning here at the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex. Thanks for joining us on the Raptors live stream. I'm Josh Warden. Top of the order coming up for Victoria with a 4-run lead for the Raptors. Trent Prokes back out on the mound after throwing just 6 pitches last inning. A pop-up, a strikeout, a ground out. And he worked fast in his first inning of work. He's the first reliever of the day for the Raptors, who have a pretty healthy and rested bullpen. Haven't needed to use a lot of the guys, with Cooper Rons going 6 innings as the starting pitcher yesterday. And so there's a lot of guys who were expecting to pitch today or tomorrow, or yesterday or today, who still are available. So Ridgefield has good numbers out of the pen. First pitch is inside from Trent Prokes. It's 1-0 to Grady Morgan. Top of the 6th, and a fastball check swing and in the zone for strike 1. Might see Chaz McWilliams today. Perhaps Gary Hall, Michael Lozano, Boone Rush, Isaac Key maybe again. 1-1 pitch is inside. Almost hit him on the elbow, and it looked like it did clip his elbow. A hit by pitch. And Grady Morgan reaches to begin the 6th inning. Might see Tyler Tilton, maybe even Harrison Howell again. Eli Schubert, Easton Culp, I believe, has warmed up a little bit. So there's a lot of guys who can pitch, and guys who will be available for the Portland series as well. That series beginning 6:35 Tuesday here at the Rourke. Trent Prokes working out of the stretch with a runner on first. 4-run lead for the Raps. Top of the 6th inning. Fastball that's hit foul. So Trent Prokes got the start Friday for Ridgefield. Has now pitched in 3 games, yet to allow a run. He went 1 for 3 with a double on Friday, and has now pitched a scoreless inning on Sunday. He's on a 4-game hit streak as well. And 9 last starts, he has a hit in each. Here's a pop-up to right field, tailing foul. Going to be a long run for everybody. It does land in foul territory, a step away from Alex Sepulveda's reach. And it's strike 2 on Roberto Gonzalez. Victoria was established as a ball club back in 2013. This is their first series since 19. Did play home and away games against Ridgefield back in 19, the only season that they had overlapped in the league with Ridgefield until now, after they took a 2-year break and came back this year with the border back open. The 0-2 pitch with the runner going is down and away. Lovings from his knees throws and nearly gets him. Sukata placed the tag that I think would have been maybe just late on Morgan. Would have been close, but the ball popped out of his glove. And a stolen base for Grady Morgan. So runner on second, nobody out. Top of the 6th inning. A 5-1 lead for the Raptors. So ever since Victoria has been in the league, it's been the stretch where the Corvallis Knights have dominated. The Knights won in 2013, the first year Victoria played. And they've won the 5 most recent seasons as well. 1-2 pitches lasered into left field. Base hit. That will not score a run. They'll hold Grady Morgan at third. So it's a single for Roberto Gonzalez. The first 2 guys reach here in the 6th inning. First and third now for Victoria with Joseph Redfield coming up. 4-run lead for the Raptors, but the Harbourcats could close that gap quickly if they get Redfield on. They scored 1 run back in the 3rd inning and threatening in the 6th. There is some activity. I believe that's Boone Rush is jogging out there. I think Isaac Keene and Easton Culp are out there. We'll double check. Now it's Redfield at the plate, nobody out. Runners on the corners for Victoria. As I mentioned that Corvallis won in Victoria's inaugural year in the league. Didn't make the playoffs that year, but started making the postseason consistently a few years later. High fly ball to left field. Doyle Kane running in. Long run for Doyle. He's able to make the catch. And no advancement on the runners. A bluff from Grady Morgan, but he holds at third. Nice running catch by Doyle Kane on the first offering. And there's 1 out here in the 6th inning. Trent Prokes has still only thrown 14 pitches on the day. And now facing Colton Moore. Moore's been hot. He had a 5-game, not just hit streak, 5-game multiple hit streak. Had 6 games in a row with a hit. The last 5 of them multiple hits. But he snapped that streak in the Wenatchee finale. And then went 0 for 3 yesterday. Had a hit stolen away by Austin Cavanis in center field earlier today. He's 0 for 2. First pitch is outside. 1-0 the count from Trent Prokes. Runners on the corners. The next pitch, a slider that gets a half swing. The runner from first is going to advance on a wild pitch, but Gonzalez is the only one to move up. Morgan stays at third, and on appeal, no swing on the play. So it's a 1-0 count to Colton Moore, or 2-0 now after the ball outside to begin the at-bat. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 runners in scoring position. Big at-bat here for Colton Moore against Trent Prokes. 1 out in the inning. Here's the fastball hit towards third. Diving catch by Welker, and he gets to third base for the double play. Travis Welker dives out to make the grab and then kind of army crawls his way to third to slap the glove on third base to force out Morgan. And it's an unassisted double play for Travis Welker. Ridgefield has played excellent defense today. And the inning is over with no runs in. And Trent Prokes owes him dinner after that one. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Ridgefield still leads it 5-1.
Ridgefield Main Street is working to keep our small town charm intact while enhancing the economic opportunities for businesses located in our downtown. Follow Pioneer Street West to experience the heart of Ridgefield. At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference.
Really solid defense this series from Ridgefield as the Raptors head to the bottom of the 6th ahead 5-1. They have not committed an error other than one play in the top of the first inning today, and that even only was not to allow a runner to reach, just advanced one runner. And on the very next pitch, a diving catch by the guy who committed the error the pitch before. Austin Cavanis bobbled a ball. A guy advanced one base. Very next play, he made a really great catch to end the inning and strand that runner at third. And since then, Travis Welker has flashed the leather a couple times, including a line drive diving catch. And then he landed about 2 feet from third base with a runner on third, and he just army crawled, slapped the glove on third for the force out. And the inning was over. Now Ridgefield back to the plate, and Alex Sepulveda to the dish. And a ball inside from Victoria's Harry Delianis to Alex Sepulveda, who's looking for his first hit today. And, had an RBI single in the second. He's 1 for 2. Delianis has gone 2 innings so far, allowed 1 run. And a struck out 4, a little 2-out rally last inning. Isaac Lovings had the home run. There's the 1-1 pitch. It's down and away. 2-1 to Alex Sepulveda. Ridgefield up 5-1, bottom of the 6th. Looking to win 3 series in a row. They've already done that, looking to sweep for the first time. Now Victoria has not been swept all season. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Sepulveda. It's inside. Ooh, called a strike. And it's 2-2. Ridgefield got its second shutout of the year yesterday. 12-0 was the margin. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's high and almost got him on the inside pitch. Stays in. And a full count to Alex Sepulveda.
Let's make some noise for him.
Good pitching again today for the Raptors, trying to get the bats going. 5 runs is good, but they average 8. Trying to take it up a notch. Here's the payoff to Sepulveda. Grounds it off his foot. And a foul ball. Ridgefield averaging just over 8 runs a game. To be exact, 8.05 if you want to get that technical, which is essentially tied for first. If you want to get even more technical, Bend is at 8.05 to 0.02 of a run. They're less than Ridgefield, but okay, just 8 runs a game. You can call it that. There's a breaking ball. Sepulveda hits it foul. And that's a good number, 8 runs a game on average. Scored 12 yesterday, 13 the day before. And that was after getting shut out in the finale against Portland. Only time that Ridgefield has gotten blanked all year. And they come back to score 25 runs the next 2 games. And the payoff pitch to Sepulveda. He takes it outside. Good eye, ball 4. And Sepulveda earns that walk to lead off the 6th inning. And Travis Welker, fresh off his excellent defensive play, comes up to the plate. He already has a double on the day, which was an exciting one. He hit it to right center field, did not get to the wall, and it took some speed and some aggressiveness from Welker to slide in head first, a hook slide to avoid the tag. And about as exciting of a double as you can see. He's 1 for 2 on the day with that extra base hit.
Here's Travis Welker.
4 for 9 on the series with 4 RBIs. A throw to get Sepulveda back, and Welker now has 12 hits in his last 8 games. And he's not done yet today. We'll get 1, probably 2 at-bats more today, if not more, showing bunt, and he does make contact, but it bounces behind home plate for a foul ball strike. Runner on first, nobody out for the Raptors, trying to push this 5-1 lead into something larger. Jake Sukata in the top of the order are coming up next. Travis Welker with the 0-1 pitch up coming from Delianis. The runner's going, the pitch over his head. Sepulveda slides in feet first safely to second base. The pitch almost hit Welker in the head. He ducked under it. And a stolen base for Sepulveda. So now runner in scoring position for Travis Welker. There's a 1-1 count from Harry Delianis. Welker has spent 1 year at Fresno State, transferred from the JC level, and was a regular starter at shortstop for the Bulldogs this year. Playing third base today for the Raptors. 1-1 pitch is outside to the backstop. Sepulveda a late break, but he'll get there standing up. And a wild pitch to get Sepulveda to third. So there hasn't been anything put in play yet for Ridgefield, but got a guy on third. Had a 2-out rally in the second inning where Doyle Kane got hit by a pitch, stole second, wild pitch to third, ended up scoring on Sepulveda's RBI single. Now Sepulveda does basically the same thing. Free pass, then stolen base, then wild pitch. Here's the 2-1 to Welker. At the knees, maybe just a bit low, maybe just outside. It was close, but it's ball 3. Infield is playing in now for Victoria with a runner on third. Nobody out. Here's the 3-1, hit high to right field and foul. And no play for Jake Skipworth. So it's a full count to Travis Welker. Heading into his 4th year academically, so he's a senior coming up, but has 2 years of eligibility remaining. Trying to get a base knock here. Here's the payoff pitch. It's high and a foul back on the off-speed pitch. And attacked it. Probably would have been ball 4, but trying to protect with 2 strikes. Make sure that one didn't drop low enough to catch the top of the zone. Outfield playing him straight up. Infield playing just behind the base paths. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and hit to center field. Not too deep. Grady Morgan takes a few steps in. He makes the catch. Sepulveda is tagging. He's trying to come home. The throw from center is in time. And the tag by Russell Young gets him out. Sepulveda saying he got his hand in there. It was close. The throw is just to the right of home plate. And the throw got to the plate just before Sepulveda, but by the time the tag was there, he was reaching towards home in a bang-bang play. And Sepulveda is thrown out for an 8-2 put-out double play. And no sac fly for Travis Welker. So the bases are cleared for Jake Sukata. 5-1 lead. Bottom of the 6th. He shows bunt, and Sukata is unable to make contact.
For the Raptors is Jake Sukata.
Third baseman Gonzalez crouching in, had gotten a few steps in front of third base by the time Sukata had made an attempt at it. Gonzalez backs up behind the bag, just behind third base. First baseman Skipworth well behind first. Here's the 0-1. Sukata not bunting, takes a strike. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Ridgefield got the leadoff man aboard via a walk. Stole second, advanced to third on a wild pitch, and got thrown out at the plate on an outfield assist by Grady Morgan. Austin Cavanis is on deck for the Raptors. 2 strikes and 2 outs on Sukata. He hits one off the hands, foul down the third base side, and Gonzalez dealing with the sun and has a long run. It lands foul and remains a 0-2 count. Ridgefield Baseball brought to you in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, proud sponsor of the Raptors. Wings, beer, and sports. Stop in on Thursdays for buy one, get one free on boneless wings. We are Buffalo Wild Wings. Base is empty for Sukata in the bottom half of the 6th inning. The 2-strike pitch to him is swung on and hit on a line to center field. Morgan has a chance at it and doesn't have to move too much to make the grab. A couple steps behind his original position. He makes 2 putouts and an assist on the inning. Nice little frame for Grady Morgan. And Victoria will bring up the middle of the order to face a new pitcher for the Raptors. Looks like Easton Culp is going to come in. It'll be a 5-1 lead for the Raptors when we return. And indeed it will be the right-hander from Roseburg, or Umpqua Community College in Roseburg. Easton Culp comes in for the Raptors in the top of the 7th. Stay with us on the Raptors live stream.
Dick Hanna Dealerships is proud to welcome everyone back to support our Ridgefield Raptors. Just in time for warm summer nights with family and friends, lounging on the lawn, or eating dogs in the stands. Feels good to be back. In business for over 70 years, Dick Hanna Dealerships is a local, family-owned business with locations in Vancouver, Kelso, and Portland. Choose from thousands of cars and 12 new car brands. Experience nice in the car business. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. Now play ball.
C-Tran is your public transit system offering service in Clark County and beyond. Catch local service in Clark County, plus regional and express service to Portland. And now you can ride the current C-Tran's new on-demand service operating in Ridgefield and other areas. So leave the driving to us. C-Tran will take you out to the ball game and anywhere else you need to go. Visit c-tran.com for more information. C-Tran, our community, our promise.
Through 6 innings from the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex in Ridgefield, Washington, the visiting Victoria Harbourcats have 1 run on 4 hits, no errors. And the Ridgefield Raptors, 5 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. Easton Culp, a Vancouver kid, comes in to pitch against Victoria. Jake Skipworth will lead off. 5-1 lead for the Raptors into the 7th inning. First pitch, a changeup from Culp, is a bit high for ball 1 from Easton. He's pitched well so far this year, 4th best ERA on the team. And then that pitch grounded towards short. Mikey Kane up with it, throws across in time. Mawai is pulled off the bag. Made a nice play to snag it, but could not keep his cleat on first base. It'll be a throwing error on Mikey Kane. And the leadoff man aboard for the Harbourcats in the 7th. Shane Jamison, the batter, with nobody out in the 7th inning. Easton Culp is making his 4th appearance on the year. He's 2-0. 6'4" right-hander has gone 12 innings thus far. An ERA of just 1.5. Top of the 7th, throws off-speed pitch in the dirt. 1-0 the count. His debut is really strong. At Kelowna, came in relief and went 5 innings. Did not allow a run. 3 hits and no walks allowed in those 5 innings for Easton Culp. The 1-0 pitch is scooped to right field and foul. Next appearance for Easton was similar. 5 2/3 innings, just 1 run allowed. Again, 3 hits. In fact, every appearance he's allowed 3 hits. The 3rd one was not quite as strong. He didn't last 2 innings and gave the next reliever. He had to be pulled in the middle of the inning, but the guy after him, Isaac Keene, got out of it, so he was only charged with 1 run, was Easton Culp. Next pitch misses. It's 2-1. Runner on first, nobody out. Ridgefield hoping for a double play ball. We do have 1 twin killer today, but it was on a line drive and a force out, doubling up the runner at third, not a conventional ground ball double play. Easton Culp misfires inside. It's 3-1. Nobody out yet in the 7th. Shane Jamison is 0 for 2 today. 3-1 pitch is on the outer half, strike 2. Jamison came in 5 for 8 on the year with a home run. Had a pinch hit single yesterday in his only at-bat of the series. He's from Seattle University. The Bellingham kid is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, however. Here's the next pitch. It's down and away, ball 4. And so the first 2 guys reach for Victoria. And Josh Rolling, who had a 3-run home run on Friday, has 2 runners aboard and nobody else. And Tyler Raskin, the pitching coach for Ridgefield, is going to come have a conversation with Easton Culp. Your local Taco Bells are a proud sponsor of the Raptors. Be ready for a free taco coupon anytime the Raptors strike out 7 or more hitters at a home game. Ridgefield does have 6 strikeouts on the game, on the precipice of free tacos. And a strikeout will go a long way here. Josh Rolling, who has put the ball in play twice, but is 0 for 2, a fly out and a pop out. He's a tough guy to strike out. Had a home run. He came in 5 for 7 on the series, with 4 runs batted in on Friday alone. It's from Sacramento State. As runners in first and second, nobody out, top of the 7th. In a fairly fast game, we're just barely an hour and a half into it. Easton Culp ready to go after the mound visit. The off-speed pitch for a strike. Quick slide from the stretch, and he comes home really fast. Really hard to steal bases off of Easton Culp with how quick that move is. Not much of a leg kick at all. Looks back at second once, now a second time. The 0-1 to Rolling is swung on. Ground ball third base side and a couple feet wide of the foul line. And it's an 0-2 count on Josh Rolling. He's the shortstop today Played shortstop Friday, second base yesterday, then back to the hole at short today. Facing Easton Colt for the first time. 2 aboard, nobody out. 4-run lead for the Raptors in the 7th. Easton Colt from the stretch. The fastball just missing outside. No tacos yet for Ridgefield. 2 strikes. The outfield playing pretty deep to Josh Rolling. Middle infield still in double play depth. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball outside. 2-2. Hudson Shoup is on deck. And Russell Young after that. The bottom third of the order has yet to produce a hit for Victoria today. They're 0 for 6 combined. As a team, they've got 4 base knocks. Ridgefield with just 5. Just 1 more. 2-2 pitch upcoming. It's outside in the dirt. And 3-2 the count from Easton Colt. Ridgefield has not allowed a run since the 3rd inning. Had to get out of a jam last frame. Getting a line drive double play. Now looking for a ball up the middle perhaps. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. And the bases are loaded. And a throwing error on the first guy and then 2 walks to pack the bases full, and Hudson Shoup will be the batter. Top of the 7th inning, and the tying run is at the plate. Ridgefield has not trailed since the 4th inning Friday. And Victoria trying to come back here. First pitch to Shoup is swung on and missed. Ridgefield came back from a 5-run deficit on Friday and won the game by 2. Victoria looking for some payback. Here's the 0-1 from Kolb. Ground ball towards second. It's past Sukata. It'll score at least a run. An RBI single to throw in from right field will hold Shane Jamison. It's an RBI base hit for Hudson Shoup. And Chris Cota is going to make a swap here as Easton Colt has not gotten an out yet. He did get a ground ball to short on the very first batter, and a throwing error got the leadoff man aboard. And then Easton Colt couldn't quite bounce back. An unearned run comes in. Jake Skipworth scores. And the bases are still loaded for Russell Young. And Ridgefield's going to make another call to the pen. Might be Michael Lozano. Let's see who it is. Yeah, that looks like Lozano. And it is indeed the Hope International right-hander who will inherit a bases-loaded, no-out situation with a tying run at first base. And so a big opportunity for Michael Lozano here in the 7th inning. We'll step aside for just a moment as he takes his warm-up pitches. 5-2 is the lead for Ridgefield, but bases loaded, nobody out for Victoria.
A 380 batting average is like using Dawn as your mortgage lender. She has over 30 years rounding the bases to a new home and loves helping families build their dreams. Know anyone buying their first home? Would you like to make a cash offer on your next purchase? Evergreen Home Loans can help with several loan options. Call Dawn today to get started. 360-608-7438. Again, that's 360-608-7438. She would love to send you home. Go Raptors!
Hey baseball fans, after the game visit A, the area's premier gaming, dining, entertainment, and meeting destination. A is a proud supporter of the Ridgefield Raptors and the perfect place to meet up with friends after a Raptors win for dinner, drinks, and great times. Keep the fun and excitement going after the 9th inning and grab beers at Tom's Urban, or enjoy a perfectly cooked porterhouse at Michael Jordan's Steakhouse. With 100,000 square feet of gaming space, 15 different restaurants, bars, and retail outlets to choose from, A has just what you need to turn your night at the ballgame into a night you won't forget. A, just off I-5 at exit 16, ilaniresort.com.
Bases loaded, nobody out for Victoria in the 7th inning. Ridgefield, won't say with their backs to the wall necessarily. A 3-run lead is still sizable. I mean, that's a big cushion, but it could change in a hurry. Go-ahead run is at the plate with nobody out. And Russell Young will be the hitter. So the inning began with Easton Culp on the mound. An error put the first guy aboard, then 2 walks and a single, and now it's up to Michael Lozano. Comes in out of Hope International University. Lozano with a 3.85 ERA in 4 appearances. Top of the 7th inning, first pitch from Michael Lozano is taken inside for ball 1. Very different pitching style from Easton Culp to Lozano, so they're good back-to-back. Culp kind of sits low 80s on the fastball. Lozano 10 miles an hour quicker, sitting low 90s. The 1-0 pitch is also inside. Lozano trying to bust him in, and the batter saying he got hit by a pitch, and the umpire agrees with them. It wasn't until Russell Young said I got hit, and it looked like the home plate umpire, Chris Castro, wasn't going to make the call until Russell Young told him so. And so that scores a run. The tying run is now in scoring position on an RBI hit by pitch that scores Shane Jamieson. And the bases are still loaded with nobody out. Go-ahead run at first. Here's the pitch, a line drive to center field from Grady Morgan. It lands for a base hit. They will hold up the runner from second. And it's now 5-4. It's a 1-run ball game. Rolling scores, Shoup to third, Young to second. First pitch single for Grady Morgan. And an RBI base hit to center field to make it a 1-run game. Roberto Gonzalez the batter. And now the tying run at third, go-ahead run in scoring position. And Gonzalez at the plate, who has a 1-for-2 mark on the day, a single and a strikeout, plus a hit by pitch. Top of the 7th, 3 runs in already, still nobody out. Breaking ball stays high. Lozano asking where that missed. I am also curious. Not sure if you got an answer. I guess high. Want to know the count. Outfield playing deep to Roberto Gonzalez. 400 batting average on the year. 1-0 pitch. He hits it high and fairly deep to center field. Cavanis has a play on it, but he'll score the tying run. Cavanis throws to third. Mikey Kane cuts it off and no throw. This ball game is tied. 4 runs for Victoria in the 7th inning, and the go-ahead run is at third. Grady Morgan stays at first. Hudson Shoup scores. Russell Young to third. And Joseph Redfield the batter. 5-5 score. And now that play at the plate from last inning where Alex Sepulveda got tossed out at home on a bang-bang play becomes that much more important. At the time, it was 5-1. That run felt not unimportant, but not the end of the world. And now Ridgefield doesn't have a lead because of that play at home. Runners on the corners. For Victoria, 1 out, tie score. Fastball, ground ball to short, fielded by Mikey Kane. Underhands to second, Sukata too high, and the run comes home. A double play would have ended the inning, but the ball not hit quick enough to Mikey Kane, and even if Sukata threw accurately there, I don't think Redfield would have been out. It's a fielder's choice RBI, and Victoria takes its first lead since the 4th inning on Friday. First lead of the game. And Grady Morgan put out at second. It scored Russell Young. And Colton Moore will be the batter with a 6-5 advantage for Victoria in the 7th inning. 5 runs in the frame. So Ridgefield trailed by 5 on Friday, came back to win. Victoria trailed by 4 today. They're coming back to take a lead. The middle game in the series was much different. Ridgefield a wire-to-wire blowout victory, 12-0. But today they're down by 1, and Victoria has a runner on first, 2 down. Lozano facing Moore. Swing and a miss on a steal play, a hit and run, but Lovings doesn't get a lot behind that ball and does not get Joseph Redfield, who steals second. It's a runner in scoring position representing an insurance run. Victoria with the lead, top half of the 7th. Colton Moore behind 0-1 after swinging and missing. Now he bloops one to high right field. Sepulveda looking up into the sun, tracking it, and he makes the catch. The inning is over. They bat around the order in the 7th inning. 5 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and that's the difference right now. as Victoria takes the lead. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch from Ridgefield. Got some work to do. Can they come back right after giving up a 5 spot? Only down by 1. But do they have the ability to bounce back right here and take the lead again? Bottom of the 7th after this.
This is WSU Vancouver, Southwest Washington's only 4-year research university. Whether in person or via distance delivery, WSU Vancouver offers high-quality education and an employer-respected degree. You'll get a small school feel in the kind of place where you know you matter. Here, you'll get personalized education that brings out the best in you and inspires you to achieve your highest goals. Now, what are you waiting for? Apply today.
Ridgefield Main Street supports the Raptors and is dedicated to preserving the cultural heritage of downtown Ridgefield while advocating for its future. See you downtown and at ridgefieldmainstreet.com.
The Ridgefield Raptors are back, where the entire family can watch top-level college baseball players live at the Rourke. Now, kids 12 and under get in free with a paid adult for all Sunday afternoon Raptors games. Enjoy local Southwest Washington baseball with the whole family this summer. Sunday games are at 1:05 and are presented by Peace Health and the Columbian. Come cheer on your Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
Austin Cavanis to lead off in the bottom of the 7th for Ridgefield, now trailing by a run. Mikey Kane and Will Chambers will follow for the Raptors after giving up 5 runs in the 7th inning. And the 5-1 lead evaporates in a hurry as Victoria loaded the bases with nobody out and got the first 6 guys to reach in the inning. Then a sac fly, a fielder's choice RBI, scored a couple more, and a fly ball to end it. But they score 5 runs on just 2 hits. And now it's up to Austin Cavanis and the Raptors to make a comeback after giving up the 4-run lead. So to try to show what sort of bounce-back material they have, bottom of the 7th against new pitcher Jack Seward coming in. And the first pitch at 90 miles an hour is high for ball 1. Seward has an ERA of exactly 1. Has thrown 9 innings so far, 9 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 6 hits. It's a 6'3" right-hander. The 1-0 pitch is also a bit high, catches at the top of the zone. 1-1. Pitches for San Jacinto College in Harris County, Texas. Got a 1-1 count on Austin Cavanis, who's 0-for-3 on the day. Left-handed batter leading off the bottom of the 7th. It's Ridgefield wire-to-wire victory yesterday, and it looked like today was shaping up to be something similar until the 7th. 1-1 pitch is high, ball 2. Mikey Kane on deck, and Will Chambers after that. Isaac Lovings would follow if the inning reaches him here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Jack Seward from the winds, and the 2-1 pitch, another fastball away. He's gotten the fastball each time. 3-1 the count. Chris Cota calling the offense from the third base coaching box. Nick Allen on the first base side. Austin Cavanis at the plate. Jack Seward looking into Austin Cavanis, and the 3-1 pitch is high and outside, and Austin Cavanis reaches on a leadoff walk. It's a tying run on base for Ridgefield. Mikey Kane, who was 5-for-8 coming in on the series, does not have a hit today. He's 0-for-2 with a hit by pitch and a walk. He's got 2 home runs on the year, tied for the league lead with 7 doubles.
Now stepping into the batter's box, your shortstop from USC, Mikey Kane.
Runner on first for the Raptors, bottom of the 7th, down by 1. Nobody out. From Jack Seward coming to Mikey Kane. Righty on righty here. Breaking ball high off the glove, and Cavanis can scoot to second. Tying run in scoring position for the Raptors. as that was the first breaking ball that Jack Seward had thrown. And they're going to have a conversation out on the mound with Jack Seward, who walked the first guy on 5 pitches and then throws way high to Mikey Kane. So tying run at second, bottom of the 7th inning. Hey fans, the Columbian, your local family-owned independent newspaper, proud sponsor of the Raptors, have been around since 1890. Far beyond when the Raptors existed, the Columbian been covering the area. Our thanks to the Columbian for sponsoring Raptors baseball. Mikey Kane at the plate, trying to get on base here. He has reached base in 17 of 18 games, including today. Got hit by a pitch and scored. The only time he didn't get on base was on Sunday when Ridgefield got shut out. So Ridgefield obviously uses him as a catalyst. The one time he doesn't get on base, it's the one time Ridgefield has gotten blanked this year. The 1-0 pitch, Kane grounds it to second. It will advance the runner. Shoop Fields throws to first, and Kane is put out, but Cavanis gets to third on the play. And so now the tying run 90 feet away with Will Chambers coming up. The infield will play in, so a Chambers ground ball would not necessarily score a run. Chambers has a walk today and 2 strikeouts.
Here's Will Chambers.
A 12-game hit streak on the line. More importantly, the tying run at third is the big factor for Will Chambers, trying to put a ball through the infield here. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Down by 1, Chambers swings at the first offering and does not dig it out. And it's 0-1 from Jack Seward. Ridgefield led this game ever since the 2nd inning. Scored 2 that inning, 2 in the 3rd. Victoria scored 1 in the 3rd of their own, but it stayed a 4-1 ball game for a couple innings. Ridgefield tacked on 1 in the 5th, and it was 5-1 for a couple innings. Here's Chambers taking a ball in the turf. 1-1 the count. And then Victoria put up a big inning in the 7th, batting around the order, and 5 runs came in on the 5th inning, including 3 free passes, as Ridgefield didn't help their own case out a lot. 1-1 the count to Will Chambers. Tying run at third. Here's the pitch. It is a little bit low, maybe inside. Didn't miss by a whole lot. And it's ball 2. Isaac Lovings is on deck. He's got a home run today. That was the 1 run that Ridgefield tacked on in the 5th. That's why the tying run is at third rather than at the plate right now. Ridgefield otherwise would be down by 2. As it stands, they trail 6-5. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chambers swings over the breaker. And it's 2-2 to Will Chambers. 1 out in the frame. Austin Cavanis led off with a walk. Is now standing at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes from Jack Seward from the stretch. Breaking ball high. Actually, I think that was the fastball. Just got some really good movement on it. Some arm side run, so it's tailing away from Will Chambers. I feel about 90% sure he's going to throw that same fastball here on this pitch. And Will Chambers might know that also. But who knows, I might be wrong. 3-2 the count, tying run at third. He does go to the fastball, it's down and in. Ball 4, and Chambers reaches on a 6-pitch walk. Runners on the corners for the Raptors, and Isaac Lovings comes up. Lovings is 2 for 3 with a double and a home run. An RBI 2-bagger down the left field line in the 3rd. And then a solo home run to left field in the 5th. Came up 99 miles an hour off the bat. And 347 feet to left field. Doesn't need a bomb here. Just a single would do the job. And now he asks for time to adjust his batting gloves. Austin Cavanis representing the tying run, standing 90 feet away. Will Chambers is the go-ahead run at first base. 1 out. Home half of the 7th. Jack Seward facing Isaac Lovings for the first time. The pitch is high on the off-speed, ball 1. Doyle Kane is on deck. He's 1 for 2. 1-0 the count to Isaac Lovings. The infield's not playing in anymore. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. The infield was in to Will Chambers, but now with the double play opportunity would end the inning. Now the middle infield is playing towards second base. Third baseman Gonzalez playing behind the bag. First baseman Skipworth is holding Chambers on. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Here's the pitch, high, ball 2. So Isaac Lovings had both of his base hits for RBIs when Ridgefield was already leading. He gave Ridgefield some insurance runs, but that insurance has already been cashed in and used up. He's now looking for a game-tying RBI. 2-1 the count to Isaac Lovings. Here's the pitch, a ground ball off the glove of Seward. The second baseman steps on the bag. Shoup throws to first. Double play. Inning is over. A 4-3 twin killer. And Ridgefield strands the tying run at third base on a ball that was almost nabbed by Seward, and it might have helped if he had deflected that one more. And Ridgefield goes scoreless in the 7th inning. They still trail by 1. It's 6-5 Harbourcats through 7 innings of play. Stay with us on the Raptors live stream.
Ridgefield Main Street is working to keep our small town charm intact while enhancing the economic opportunities for businesses located in our downtown. Follow Pioneer Street West to experience the heart of Ridgefield.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hey baseball fans, after the game visit A, the area's premier gaming, dining, entertainment, and meeting destination. A is a proud supporter of the Ridgefield Raptors and the perfect place to meet up with friends after a Raptors win for dinner, drinks, and great times. Keep the fun and excitement going after the 9th inning and grab beers at Tom's Urban, or enjoy a perfectly cooked porterhouse at Michael Jordan's Steakhouse. With 100,000 square feet of gaming space, 15 different restaurants, bars, and retail outlets to choose from, A has just what you need to turn your night at the ballgame into a night you won't forget. A, just off I-5 at exit 16, ILANIresort.com.
Top of the 8th here at the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex. Turned into a tight game. Ridgefield now trails by 1 in a game they had led all the way until last inning as Victoria batted around the order. Got a sac fly to tie it up and an RBI ground ball to take the lead last inning. It all started with an error to allow the first batter to reach. And now Michael Lozano, who came in partway through that inning and got the final, well, all 3 outs actually, will start a clean inning here in the 8th. Down by 1. First pitch to Jake Skipworth is a ball. Skipworth led off last inning. And a fairly routine ground ball to short was ultimately an error, a throwing error. And Skipworth reached and then later scored. 1-0 pitch to him is swung on and missed. It's 1-1. He's from Cal Baptist. 0 for 3 on the day, hitting .234 on the summer. Right-handed batter against right-handed pitcher. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lozano throws a fastball, a little line drive over Sukata's head. It's a base hit to right field. And a single for Jake Skipworth to lead off the 8th. So Victoria trying to avoid getting swept. They have not been swept all year. They have won the series finale against Kelowna and Nanaimo and Kamloops. They've done well closing out series and trying to salvage a game here against Ridgefield. The Raptors have taken the series already, but they would not be content with giving up a lead in the finale. They want to sweep. Leadoff man aboard for the Harbourcats in the 8th. Hard hit line drive, but directly at the left fielder Doyle Kane. And he's able to make the catch, taking maybe 1 step to his left. And it's a line drive for the first out of the inning. One away in the 8th inning. 6-5 the lead for Victoria. It's Josh Rolling the batter. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. The Sacramento State infielder is at the plate, top of the 8th for the Harbourcats. With one away, Michael Lozano comes to the plate. That two-seamer is fouled away. Victoria's been a good team. I mean, you might not be familiar with them if you've only followed Ridgefield baseball with last season Victoria not in the league, or just West Coast League in general, hadn't played in 2 years, but they had the best record in the league back in 2018, ultimately lost in the championship series. A ball got into right field. I'm not sure how that ball came from the bullpen. It got into like right center field, but somehow Alex Sepulveda had to track down a ball 30 yards from the bullpen, but all good, ready to go. 0-1 the count, runner on first, one away. Here comes Lozano with the breaking ball, and it's 1-1. Victoria also had a crazy year in 2017. Now, the West Coast League uses a first half, second half playoff format where it's not just the best overall record that puts you into the playoffs. If you win a half, best record in one half of the summer, that gets you into the playoffs. Here's the 1-1. It's high. 2-1 the count. Now, back in 2017, Victoria and Kelowna each won a half. Usually, if you win a half, you're going to be one of the top 2 teams in the league. So usually it is the 2 best teams in overall record who get in, but not necessarily. 2-1 pitch is on the outside half, 2-2. With Victoria and Kelowna each winning a half in 2017, Bellingham didn't win a half, but they had the best overall record, went 31-23, 2 games better than any other team in the division, and they missed the playoffs. Victoria got in instead of them. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It is inside. And a full count to Josh Rolling. This is a big pitch upcoming. Full count, 1 out. Victoria trying to extend the lead. If they get a multiple-run lead here, it wouldn't make it impossible for Ridgefield to come back, but even a 1-run deficit feels like it'd be a big task to come back from, just considering the air coming out of the balloon for Ridgefield. It's a big pitch, 3-2. It's popped up on the infield, playable for Mikey Kane, shielding the sun with his bare hand. He comes in and makes the grab, and out number 2 is made. Big pitch by Michael Lozano to get a pop out, 2 away in the 8th. And not an easy play for Mikey Kane. The nice thing is, with no infield fly there, if he had dropped it, he probably could have gotten the out at second, standing right next to the bag. But who knows if it had skipped away from him, and then Skipworth could have sprinted to second. But he makes the catch, 2 down. Top of the 8th. Next batter is Hudson Shoup, who swings and misses. He had an RBI single last inning, was the 4th player to score. He scored the tying run. And Russell Young had the go-ahead run scored. Young is on deck. 0-1 the count, top of the 8th, 2 down. 1-run lead for the Harbourcats. Lozano gets another pop-up, this one out of play. And quickly 0-2 from Michael Lozano.
Tacos are in play.
Runner on first for the Harbourcats. With an 0-2 count from Michael Lozano. Here's the pitch. It is fouled away. Lozano is technically charged with 1 run last inning. And so if this game ends with the current score, unfortunately, Lozano would be saddled with the loss, even though he pitched fairly well last inning. And well, this inning as well. The 0-2 pitch is high and away. He came in. He did hit the first batter on a controversial call, then a single. But then he settled down, a fly out, a ground out, and a fly out. But 2 RBIs in that sequence. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And a runner on first. Here's the pitch. A ground ball back up the middle into center field. Base hit. And a 2-out single for Hudson Shoup. And the inning is not over yet. An insurance run in scoring position now. And Russell Young will be the batter. So with 2 down, and they're going to pinch hit for him. So instead of Russell Young, they're going to bring in their starter at catcher from yesterday, Tyler Pettit, is in.
Pitch hitter into the game, Number 35, Tyler Pettit.
He's from Trinity University. He went 1 for 3 yesterday. And he's 3 for 9 on the summer. Right-handed batter with runners in first and second for the Harbourcats. They're already leading by 1. And trying to extend it in the 8th inning. When Ridgefield comes up in the bottom of the 8th, it'll be Doyle Kane, Safea Mawai, and Alex Sepulveda will be the scheduled hitters for the Raptors. Victoria now out hitting Ridgefield today, 8 hits to 5, a 1-run advantage. Here comes Michael Lozano, and he hits him on the shoulder. First pitch, and he catches the front shoulder, and now the bases are loaded. And the top of the order coming up. So Grady Morgan, who has reached every time today, 2 singles, a hit by pitch, and a walk. And now Grady Morgan representing the top of the order has a big RBI opportunity. If he gets out, Ridgefield will pitch a scoreless inning and keep the lead at 1, keep the deficit at 1. But if Grady Morgan can get his third base hit of the game, this game could get a little more testy pretty fast. It's just a 1-run game, and Ridgefield has a good offense, so they could certainly come back, but only 2 more innings to go. Here's the first pitch to Morgan. Swings, a high fly ball to left field. Might be playable for Doyle Kane. A long run in. Doyle gets under it, and he makes the catch. First pitch fly out, and the Raptors strand. The bases loaded. Maybe that'll be a little jump start for the Raptors, who give up 2 singles and a hit by pitch in the frame, but ultimately get out of it with no damage done. To the bottom of the 8th we go. Doyle Kane, after making that catch, will lead off when we return.
At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference.
Dick Hanna Dealerships is proud to welcome everyone back to support our Ridgefield Raptors. Just in time for warm summer nights with family and friends, lounging on the lawn, or eating dogs in the stands. Feels good to be back. In business for over 70 years, Dick Hanna Dealerships is a local, family-owned business with locations in Vancouver, Kelso, and Portland. Choose from thousands of cars and 12 new car brands. Experience nice in the car business. Dick Hanna Dealerships. Believe in nice. Now play ball.
Ridgefield has 2 at-bats to work with here, 2 more innings at the plate, and they need to come back. It's just a 1-run deficit, but with Victoria scoring 5 runs in the 7th and really deflating the tires a little bit for Ridgefield, need to pick up some steam. Maybe that last half inning will be a spark after stranding the bases loaded, and Doyle Kane made the catch in left field to end the inning. He will now lead off, followed by Safea Mawai and Alex Sepulveda. They'll be facing a new pitcher. Sam Walbridge has entered out of Texas State to make his 3rd appearance on the year and 2nd against Ridgefield. He won in a 3rd scoreless innings on Friday. Did not give up a hit to the 5 batters he faced. Walked 1 and got 4 outs. And so now he's encountering Doyle Kane, who is 1 for 2 on the day, an infield single and a hit by pitch, a run scored, a stolen base. And so Doyle Kane will lead off in the 8th inning. Their parents on hand here, Mike and Lindy, who have been here for the last couple weeks following the team around, and congratulations to them. Celebrating their 24th, it was 24, right? 24th anniversary today for Mike and Lindy. And what better way to spend it at the ballpark watching their 2 sons. Doyle, who's been in college for 3 years, Mikey for 2. And they're both in the starting lineup today for the Ridgefield Raptors, and they've been playing really well. The Kane brothers coming into today, the first 2 games of the series, had combined for 12 hits, 7 runs, 5 doubles, 6 RBIs, 3 walks, and a stolen base. That's just their 2 games for both of them, starting each day. Now in this 3rd game, a little more modest, but they played well. They have one hit between them and 2 runs and a stolen base. So Doyle will lead off, the older of the 2 brothers. And with a 1-run deficit, he's trying to get aboard in the bottom of the 8th. 6-5 is the score. Sam Walbridge on the mound, and the 6'5" southpaw gets a foul ball from Doyle Kane, and an 0-1 count. Ridgefield has 1 home run on the day, leading the league with 18 of them. Getting a lot of offense from the long ball this year. Not all home runs, but got a lot of them this season. 0-1 the count to Doyle Kane, a breaking ball high and away. Now, you don't obviously need home runs to score a lot of runs. Corvallis, for example, coming into this series, they had just 2 home runs on the year, but they were 11-2 on the season, compared to 18 home runs for Ridgefield now. 1-1 pitch, it's fouled back, and Doyle Kane has 2 strikes on him. Now, a counterpoint to that, Corvallis hit 3 home runs yesterday, more than doubling their season total, and they did win the game. So Corvallis is 12-2 now, 10 games over 500. Ridgefield 12-7 on the year. They're trying to get to win number 13. They trail by 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Doyle Kane, high. Ball 2 from Sam Walbridge. Doyle Kane got aboard. He was the first player to reach today for Ridgefield. Got hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. Stole second and ended up scoring. 2-2 offering is just low. Ball 3. 90 miles an hour, and Doyle Kane with nerves of steel to take that pitch. 3-2 the count from Sam Walbridge to Doyle Kane, leadoff man. Safea Mawai's on deck, hoping to see a runner on when he comes up. 3-2 pitch, hits a right center field, base hit. Cut off by Morgan to hold Doyle Kane to a single. Doyle Kane got down 1 ball and 2 strikes, and he ends up singling on a full count pitch. So leadoff man aboard for the 2nd straight inning. Ridgefield had a frustrating 7th. A leadoff walk, and Austin Cavanis got to 3rd base with 1 out. But then the next guy walks, and then a double play to end the inning and strand the tying run at 3rd. And Safea Mawai is up next. Leadoff man aboard, bottom of the 8th, down by 1. 6th hit of the day for Ridgefield. A breaking ball to Mawai. It's ball 2. Or ball 1, excuse me, on the first pitch. Now, Doyle Kane gets his 9th hit of the series. He goes 9 for 12, having reached 11 of the 14 times he came to the plate. And who knows, he might get another plate appearance later today. 1-0 pitch is down, ball 2 to Safea Mawai. I'm not sure if I've said this on the air yet, since Safea hadn't played a lot this week coming back, but he has officially transferred, did commit, put his name on the board. So Safea Mawai, who is in the portal and looking for a new home, is headed to Provo, Utah. Will play for Brigham Young next year. So congratulations to Safea, who fouls one back. BYU was his leader coming into the summer. I asked him, and he told me about the different opportunities he had, and BYU is near the top. But he had some other looks, but the Cougars end up getting this good player, too. Good hitter. Leading the team with 18 RBIs and got his 19th today. Looking to advance the runner. Breaking ball, fouls it at the plate. And it's now a 2-2 count from Safea Mawai. Facing Sam Walbridge for the first time. Mawai with a .295 batting average, has a walk, a run scored, an RBI ground out. His first game in 7 days. And looking for a clutch hit here. With a runner on first. Here's the pitch to Mawai, swung on, a ground ball, third base side. Did it stay fair? It's fielded, and a fair ball by Gonzalez. He's putting his hands up, surprised it was a fair call. It'll be a base hit. Safea Mawai also kind of raising his hand, saying, I don't know how that happened. It landed foul at first. By the time Gonzalez fielded it, it looked like it went close to over the bag. And they're going to pinch run for Safea Mawai, who is the go-ahead run. It's Latif Wakil who comes in.
Well done, Safea.
And so 2 straight singles to open up the 8th inning. And then now Wakil to run out of UC Davis. And Safea Mawai kind of laughing about that one, saying, I don't know, off the bat it looked like a foul ball, but then it somehow, I don't know if it was the spin or what, but it stayed right over the third base bag. So Alex Sepulveda comes in with runners in first and second, nobody out, down by 1, bottom of the 8th. Victoria didn't really protest that call a lot. Gonzalez kind of put his hands up, but nobody really argued with the umpires on that fair call. 2 singles to start the inning. Here's Sepulveda. He shows bunt and fouls it away. Trying to play for the sacrifice would put the tying run at third. If Sepulveda can get it down, he might make it again. Chris Cota looking at him from the third base coaching box. Gives him the sign. Third baseman Gonzalez playing just in front of the bag, as is Skipworth, the first baseman. He is again bunting, this one a better one. The pitcher fields, he looks at third, throws back to first in time, and gets the out. Walbridge almost tried to get the lead runner, Kane, at third, and thought better of it. And a successful sacrifice bunt for Alex Sepulveda to put both runners ahead 90 feet. Now it's up to Travis Welker. Tying run at third, go-ahead run at second, 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning. Ridgefield would tack on another comeback win. They've had some big ones, have come back from a 5-run deficit 2 different times. But this one feels almost as difficult as those 5-run comebacks, just because of leading by 4 and you give up that lead. But they've done that also as well against Cowlitz a week ago. They gave up a 4-run lead and came back to win. Here's Welker taking a strike. Although even in that one, they allowed 3 runs in the top of the 9th inning to Cowlitz. But that only tied the game. Then Isaac Lovings had the walk-off home run. It's a different thing to give up the lead, but they're threatening here. 2 runners in scoring position. 0-1 pitch. Welker takes just inside. Maybe a bit low. Ball 1. 1 out in the frame. First 2 guys single. Doyle Kane at third. Latif Wakil, pinch running for Mawai, is at second. The 1-1 pitch to Travis Welker. He swings and fights it off. And he's got 2 strikes on him. Top of the order coming up. Jake Sukata would be next. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Doyle Kane had 2 strikes on him. He singled. Safea Mawai also singled. The 1-2 pitch upcoming from Sam Walbridge. Here it is. High, looping, breaking ball. Not too close to the strike zone. And it's 2-2. Travis Welker has a double on the day, an RBI extra base hit back in the 2nd inning, but he's 0 for 2 since then. He had the play to almost score Sepulveda on the sac fly in the 6th inning, but Sepulveda thrown out at the plate. Here's the 2-2, fought off, foul. Good piece of work by Welker to stay alive. Welker's fly ball to center field wasn't too deep, but Sepulveda with good speed broke for home, and on a bang-bang play was tagged out at the plate. And that's basically the difference right now. Victoria leads by 1. Welker now trying for the RBI he almost got last at bat. Here's the 2-2 pitch to him. He swings and fouls it again. 3 foul balls from Travis Welker with 2 strikes.
Let's stay off of the fences, please.
Welker has 12 hits in his last 8 games. Can he look for a baker's dozen? It would score at least 1. The infield is playing in for Victoria, so a ground ball would not necessarily do the job. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. High breaking ball stays up. And it's now a full count to Travis Welker. Bottom of the 8th inning. Ridgefield trying to come back and pay back Victoria for their own comeback. 6-5 deficit. Tying run at third. Go-ahead run at second. There's the payoff pitch. Swung on and foul down the right field line. And Welker keeps on fighting off 2 strike pitches. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat upcoming, with 2 runners in scoring position. Sam Walbridge trying to get through Travis Welker. Here's the pitch, again fouled back. 9 pitches in the at-bat so far, and Travis Welker has fouled off 5 of them. A called strike to begin the at-bat, and then 5 foul balls, 3 balls. Here's the 10th pitch of the most critical at-bat of the day. Here it is. Welker lines it to left field. Moore going back. He makes the catch. It'll score the tying run. Doyle Kane sprints in. An RBI sac fly for Travis Welker. We've got a new ball game. Big sigh of relief for the Raptors. It's 6-6. Welker does the job. The ball almost got over Colton Moore. He had to reach up pretty high to bring it in. Wakeel stays at second. And Doyle Kane comes in to score his second run of the day. It's tied up 6-6 on the sac fly by Travis Welker. His 13th RBI on the season and his second of the day. He's got a game-winning RBI in extra innings against Portland. And this one almost as important, maybe just as important. Ties the game up in the 8th inning. Jake Sukata with the go-ahead run still at second base, 2 outs. If they don't get another run here, it's not the end of the world. Got the score tied. Be nice to get the go-ahead. Sukata almost gets hit for a 10th time. Already leading the league in hit by pitches. And doesn't have to move much. It went kind of behind him, really. And it's 1-0. 2 down, tie score, bottom of the 8th. Latif Wakeel, the runner, in scoring position. Fastball grounded towards short. 2-hopper fielded by Rolling. And he throws to first in time. The inning is over. Ridgefield scores the tying run on one hit. The leadoff base hit by Doyle Kane. They end up scoring him, actually 2 hits, after Safea Mawai also got a base knock. No errors, and Ridgefield strands 1. We are on to the 9th inning, and it's a tie score, 6 runs apiece for the Harbourcats and the Raptors.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
Ninth inning at the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex, and it's been a fun game. Both teams have held leads. Neither of them have been able to hold on to it yet, at least not long enough. Tie score into the 9th, and Eli Schubert will come in to pitch the 9th. He was intended to be the closer today and pitch the 9th. Who knows how long he'll stay, but he will pitch the 9th inning and try to keep the score tied here against Victoria. Roberto Gonzalez will lead off. Joseph Redfield and Colton Moore, the other scheduled hitters for the Harbourcats. 6-6 tie, top of the 9th inning. Eli Schubert gets a pop-up on the first pitch on the infield. Doyle Kane, who has moved to first base, comes in, and he makes the catch. So Doyle Kane, who has made a couple putouts in left field today, one pitch after playing at first base, and he makes another putout. They hit the ball to Doyle Kane a lot, wherever he is, and there's one out here in the 9th inning. Tie score, Joseph Redfield the batter. Doyle Kane was playing left field every inning until now, with Safea Mawai removed for a pinch runner. That vacates first base, so Doyle moves from left to first, and Latif Wakeel, who was the pinch runner, goes to left. First pitch is a strike to Joseph Redfield. So it's Wakeel in left, Cavanis in center, Sepulveda in right, Travis Welker at third, Mikey Kane at short, Jake Sukata at second. The 0-1 pitch is also a strike. 0-2 to Joseph Redfield. Isaac Loving still behind the plate, the battery mate of Eli Schubert, making his 3rd appearance on the year. 1 2/3 innings. He's given up 4 earned runs, trying to settle down here, make a critical appearance. 0-2 pitch, slider, roped foul. Now, Eli has been in Ridgefield for 3 summers now. He's an inaugural player and the only guy to come back. Well, really, he and Isaac Lovings are the only ones to play 3 years, and they're the battery right now for Ridgefield. As Lovings joined late in the season back in 2019, did the same thing last summer and is spending the whole summer in Ridgefield this season. Eli Schubert has pitched in all 3 years for the Raptors. Ridgefield has only had the Raptors for 3 seasons. 0-2 the count from Eli Schubert, and the fastball away for ball 1. Pitches for Lewis Clark State in Lewiston, Idaho. Lives there with his wife, Erin. Got married last year. Coming up on his first anniversary a couple weeks from now. 1-2 the count for Eli Schubert, and the fastball fouled away. Now, most of what you know about Eli, if you're familiar with him from last year, is the same. He has changed his pitching a little bit. He has eschewed the 4-seam fastball, which he threw last year. Still has the slider and the changeup and an occasional curveball. He changed the 4-seam fastball to a 2-seam. Feels like he gets better movement on it. And he goes to the curveball on the 1-2 and gets a foul ball. He'll only throw the curveball maybe once or twice a game, and he uses it there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases are empty in the top of the 9th inning. Tie score. Joseph Redfield, who has a double and a single on the day, plus an RBI fielder's choice that gave them the lead last inning. Here's a fly ball to left field. It lands in front of Latif Wakil. And a single for Joseph Redfield with 1 out. And their go-ahead run is on base now for Colton Moore. Top of the 9th inning. Colton Moore, who has flown out twice, had a hard-hit line drive robbed by Travis Welker. In fact, his fly ball to center field in the first inning, also a diving catch. So he's been robbed twice, and the second one hurt more than the first. Well, both times there was a runner at third, so he could have had multiple RBIs today. Runner goes in the first pitch, fly ball to right field pretty deep. Takes Sepulveda back to the track, and he can't make the catch. Bounces away, and it'll score a run. Sepulveda is hampered a little bit, and that's going to score the runner from first base. Joseph Redfield comes all the way around. Sepulveda came up lame after running into the wall, and it'll be a triple for Colton Moore to right field with 1 out, and Victoria reclaims the lead. So right after Colton Moore got robbed twice today with runners on third, he now puts himself on third and gets the RBI. Mason Treeseyes and Chris Cota jog out to the infield and turn around there as Alex Sepulveda gives him the stop sign and says, "I'm good." Colton Moore with the RBI, scoring Joseph Redfield from first base, who was stealing on the play. And the hit and run works perfectly. 7-6 lead for Victoria in the top of the 9th inning. Eli Schubert now facing Jake Skipworth. The slider gets a swing and a miss. Runner at third. The infield is playing in for Ridgefield, trying to prevent the insurance run. 0-1 pitch from Schubert is lined back up the middle. Austin Cavan is coming in. He can't get there. It's a single and an RBI for Jake Skipworth, and Victoria now leads it by 2. 2 runs in after Colton Moore triples and scores. Jake Skipworth the RBI. And now Shane Jamison the batter with an 8-6 lead for the Harbourcats. Ridgefield will have one more time to the plate after this, hoping to keep it a 2-run deficit. Cavanis would lead off with Mikey Kane and Will Chambers to follow. They'll be down 8-6, hopefully just that mark they desire. Just 1 out in the inning. 2-seam fastball is up and in to Shane Jamison. Ridgefield had a lead of 5-1 into the 7th inning. Victoria put up 5 runs to take a 1-run lead. Ridgefield canceled it out an inning and a half later in the 8th to score 1. Here's a strike from Eli Schubert to even it up, 1-1. But the very next half inning, Victoria puts up 2 in the top of the 9th. 8-6 lead for Victoria. The 1-1 pitch from Schubert, slider away, ball 2. Pitchers for Lewis Clark State, really good NAIA team. They made the World Series this year, came up 1 game short of the national championship. Schubert pitched in the game to put them into the final contest. 2-1 pitch, a swing, and a foul tip. Strike two. That was right when Ridgefield was beginning the year. I think it was the season opener, if I'm remembering correctly. They had the NAIA World Series National Championship game was that day. Speaking of national championships, congratulations to Ole Miss capturing the College World Series title earlier today. Slider outside, it's 3-2. With a runner on first. And Shane Jamison at the plate. Designated hitter today for the Harbourcats. Here's the payoff pitch. It's hit high to right field. Sepulveda will come in on it, shielding the sun. Struggling a little bit to find it, but he is able to make the grab for out number 2. Josh Rolling, the batter from Sacramento State.
Yeah, the plate is Josh Rolling.
So Schubert from Lewis Clark State. There's a lot of guys in this league from NAIA schools or junior colleges, whether they're on the move and transferring somewhere new or trying to get noticed somewhere. A lot of JUCO guys around the league, and they're good players. First pitch slider for a strike. Now, some people might look down in the JUCO level. It's just community college and 2-year program and all that. But if you look at how far some of these guys go, a lot of these guys reach the highest level. 0-1 pitch is popped up on the infield. And Doyle Kane should have a play on it. First baseman looking up into the sky and makes the grab. And the inning is over. 2 runs do come in. And Victoria takes the lead. Just to finish that thought, in the College World Series finals this year between Ole Miss and Oklahoma, there's 25 players on the rosters who came from the JUCO level. Consider that. How many JUCO guys are in the West Coast League now who might one day be playing in the College World Series? Well, Ridgefield needs 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th to stay alive. And they will bring up Austin Cavanis, Mikey Kane, and Will Chambers when we return.
The Ridgefield Raptors are back, where the entire family can watch top-level college baseball players live at the Rourke. Now, kids 12 and under get in free with a paid adult for all Sunday afternoon Raptors games. Enjoy local Southwest Washington baseball with the whole family this summer. Sunday games are at 105 and are presented by Peace Health and the Columbian. Come cheer on your Ridgefield Raptors all season long. Get your tickets now at ridgefieldraptors.com. Go Raptors!
At Eden Health, our commitment is to caring. We recognize the importance of caring for others, and we consider it a privilege. We are committed to addressing our patients' specific needs, providing hands-on care and services, helping families through tough situations, and supporting our fellow employees. We listen, build relationships, and go above and beyond to create meaningful experiences throughout our continuum of care. Whether you find yourself a patient to any of the Eden Health services lines or you become part of our team, you will notice the Eden Health difference.
The difference in this game came in the 7th inning. 5 runs in for Victoria to take the lead. However, Ridgefield came back to tie it, and the current lead that Victoria took was from last inning. 2 runs come in the top of the 9th, and now that might be the difference. But Ridgefield would like to make another one of those changes. Flynn Ridley comes in to pitch for Victoria at Panola Junior College, making his 2nd appearance of the series and 7th appearance of the season. An ERA of exactly 5 in 9 innings, 10 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 8 hits for Flynn Ridley. Austin Cavanis will lead off. Mikey Kane, Will Chambers, and hopefully Isaac Lovings will follow if Ridgefield can get some base runners here. Cavanis led off the 7th inning when Ridgefield trailed by a run. First time they came to the plate with a deficit, he led off with a walk, but was ultimately stranded at third base that inning. Now he's trying to reach base again. Austin Cavanis to the plate out of Cal Poly. And facing Flynn Ridley to begin, bottom of the 9th inning. Ridgefield is 7-4 at home on a 2-game win streak, winning 6 of their last 7 games, but in jeopardy today. First pitch is outside to Austin Cavanis. Victoria trying to get back within 2 games of 500 and win their 4th series finale on the summer. 1-0 pitch is taken at the knee, strike one. Ridgefield has done really well hitting this series. They came in against Victoria, which was one of the better teams in pitching, top half of the league in ERA. 1-1 pitch is hit high to right center field. Redfield going back to right fielder. That one's got a chance to go. It gets over the wall in right center field. Austin Cavanis didn't know it off the bat. He was sprinting to second and now can slow up and take a home run trot. Austin Cavanis has his first dinger of the year. It brings Ridgefield within 1 run. It's now 8-7. 360 feet to right center field. A solo home run.
29 degrees, 360 feet.
And it's now a 1-run ball game. Leadoff man homers here in the 9th inning. Austin Cavanis powers one over the wall. The Ridgefield still trails by a run. Bottom of the 9th inning. Mikey Kane, the batter, and takes a strike on the outer edge. That does shorten it up, where now Ridgefield can just play for a run. If they need a sacrifice bunt or something along those lines, it really makes things easier. But still, they got to score 1 this inning. And Mikey Kane is now behind 0-2 after he fouls that pitch off. Will Chambers and Isaac Lovings will definitely get at-bats now. With a run in, nobody out, bottom of the 9th. Ridgefield scored the tying run last inning, but now gave up 2 the top of the 9th. 0-2 offering breaking ball high. Mikey Kane had 5 hits on the series coming in, but does not have a hit yet today. He does have a run scored, reached on a hit by pitch. Here's the 1-2, and he grounds it at the plate. It's a foul ball fielded by Young just next to home plate and a foot or two behind the third baseline. So a foul ball. And it remains a 1-2 count to Mikey Kane. Speed through the bases with Don Bell on your team. With over 30 years of experience, Don will help your family get home with Evergreen Home Loans. Mikey Kane at the plate, nobody out. Bottom of the 9th. Ridgefield has a day off tomorrow. Hoping to go into that off day on the heels of a win. The 1-2 pitch to Mikey Kane is grounded towards short. Actually, a line drive snared by Josh Rolling. Picked up just off the turf before it hit the ground. And it goes down as a line out to the the shortstop, Josh Rolling. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Will Chambers looking to extend his hit streak and, more importantly, get on base. Has 2 walks on the day, but a 12-game hit streak has not yet been extended. Trying to get on base here. A little changeup outside, ball 1. Infield shifts to the right. Third baseman Gondala is playing good 20 feet, maybe 25 feet off the line. 1-0 pitch is on the outer half, strike 1. Shortstop Rolling playing almost directly behind the bag. Outfield playing straight up to Will Chambers. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. The 1-1 pitch is at the knee, strike 2 to Will Chambers' surprise. 1-2 the count. 1-run deficit. Bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out. Isaac Lovings on deck with a home run on the day. Here's the pitch to Chambers. It's down and away. And a 2-2 count to Will Chambers. Scored 19 runs. Tied for the team lead. Trying to represent the 20th. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a high chopper to second base. Waiting on it is Shoup. He fields, throws to first. Good skip. And Skipworth pulls it out of the turf for out number 2. Tough play by the first baseman. And Skipworth does an excellent job to dig that one out. Had time to make the play. Just if that ball skipped away from him, Chambers would have reached, and there would have still been 1 out. But now, base is empty, 2 down. Isaac Lovings at the plate. He's had quite the day. First at-bat was a strikeout, then he doubled the next inning, and then a home run. First pitch slider for a strike. And then he had a tying run at third base and grounded into a double play. So he has really been boom or bust today. But overall, a good day for Lovings with a double and a home run. 0-1 offering is outside, ball 1. Ridgefield down to its final out. Even if they don't come back to score a run here, they would still have won the series. But would be a somewhat frustrating loss. 1-1 pitch takes it just above the belt. And it's a 2-1 count to Isaac Levings. His third home run of the year earlier today to left field. Outfield playing him very deep. 2-1 pitch, swings late, and it's strike two. Ridgefield down to its final strike. Down by a run, base is empty. Bottom of the ninth. Victoria, which has not been swept all year long, needs a win today to avoid that fate yet again. They're one strike away from doing so. 2-2 pitch, Loving swings and misses, and that's the ball game. Ridgefield led 5-1 in this game, but Victoria comes back to win it. Ridgefield had a big comeback win on Friday. Victoria gets some payback here on Sunday, but Ridgefield does win the series 2 games out of 3. But congratulations to the Victoria Harbourcats for winning today. Final score from Ridgefield, Victoria 8 and Ridgefield 7. Austin Cavanis had a home run in the 9th inning to bring it within 1. The Victoria pulls it out, collecting the victory. And so that's the ball game. Pitcher of record for Victoria is Sam Walbridge. Flynn Ridley gets the save. Eli Schubert saddled with the loss. And that's all here in Game 3. Day off tomorrow, and then we're back at home Tuesday. Ridgefield hosting the Portland Pickles Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to continue the homestand and try to stay in the winning column. Ridgefield now 12-8 on the year. Victoria 9 wins and 11 losses. Well, I'm Josh Warden. Thanks for tuning in to the Raptors live stream. Hope to see you on Tuesday at 6:35 when the Portland Pickles come to town. Thanks to everybody within the Raptors organization. Makes these games possible. Talk to you again Tuesday. Until then, so long, everybody.